Fatal Frame, Project Zero, etc. 4. Get it done. Alright, so we got to the start of a new area here, even though that's not the start of a new chapter. Start of a new area. Let's get it. Yeah, now things are looking more fatal framey. This is the stage where the Kagura dance was held. Some kind of camera over here. Let's check this out. Oh, no looking at that just yet. Uh-oh. 2 of them. Oh god, they're too fast for me. All fatal frames? Nice. Boom. Equaled our record at least. Oh god. Oh god, fuck no. Move. You have to wiggle the sticks, don't you? It's not mash the buttons with this in this game, it's wiggle the sticks. We have enough herbal medicines, I think. Just about. Oh god, no. Yeah, definitely wiggling the sticks is more important in this game. Oh, fuck off! Was that not a fatal frame? Oh man, this is a harsh fight already. Oh my god! 3 is too many. 3 ghosts constantly teleporting around the place, flying at you is too many. Like, someone needs to calm down a bit. Just gotta get some damage in here. Odd. Oh, and they're on different levels of elevation as well. Oh no, didn't get 4 this time. Oh my god. This is too much. Why is that? I've hit 3 fatal frames and then 4 fatal frames on the big one. And the big boss. The big cheese. That's still not enough. A good thing we've got an obscene amount of healing items. We bloody well need them. Alright, it's got both at least. Where? There's no fucking indication that was anything there. Oh, fuck off. These little ones just need to fucking die. Come on. Nothing ever just dies in this game. Everything takes frigging forever to kill. Right, I need to use some better film. I've used way too many heals on this. I should just use some good film to begin with. And some skills. Some lenses, whatever you want to call them. Fuck off, man! Awkward controls. I want my guy with his flashlight back. I feel like I should reload the save and try this again. This has been a shocking performance. Yeah. Oh no, we got a mirror stone, haven't we? Oh god. I don't want to use that here. I'm just gonna fucking... Can I just reload my save? It's embarrassing. Right, we know this is a tough encounter now, so we need to be taking it seriously. Use the good film, take out the big one. We have enough heals. I mean, I don't know how having any more heals would really help there. Yeah, I kind of just think I can get through every encounter by just using the weak film and... You know, getting lucky. I need to like... We're getting towards the end of the game now. There's not going to be anything that, you know, too many more things to use the good items on. You know, it's not like there's a... ridiculous amount of stuff still to do. We've got multiple characters, so we're probably going to have a last chapter with every character. So this might well be like the last chapter with this character, or at least the second to last with this character. Try and get the fatal frame chain again. Or that. I have quite enough of this to make use of it. Oh, I missed. Oh, that does my head in. That absolutely does my head in when they're on the floor like that. Oh, that's not good. I missed a good opportunity for a fatal frame then. I should also check my upgrades, make sure I haven't not missed a load of upgrades. No fatal frame chance at all on those little ones. Move! Oh, for goodness sake! That dive attack is a right pain as well. Oh god, move! No point even trying to dodge anything in this, is there? Our walking speed is... glacial at best. Trying to... vertically avoid things. Oh, no, no. God. You'd think if I got that last minute, I might be able to quickly get a fatal frame off, but no. That's what I want. Can't do any more than 4. You can't even do anything good, because as soon as you do something good, you've got 2 little things nipping away at you just to... just to take away any sense of achievement you might have been feeling. Why can't I target this one? That's one thing that I feel is really inconsistent in this game, and not in a good way. Is you'll be targeting an enemy and they'll just randomly decide, right, you're not targeting me anymore. I'll use these. Or your meter will just look like that. That's bullshit. I was aiming at her. My meter just randomly stopped charging, and I just randomly was no longer able to damage her. That is bullshit. I'm sorry. That is not good. Yeah, there's no point trying to get good positioning here, because they just teleport around you. Trying to, like, use good positioning in this game is stupid, honestly. Like, you cannot, like, position yourself well, or use any kind of evasive strategy or anything. They just, oh, you just dodged me, now I'm going to teleport around you. We're just going to, three of us teleport us around you, and we, like, then when you try and damage us, we, like, no damage free. I can just use these attacks. But that didn't even touch that little one. This fight is pretty miserable. I think when you have, like, large crowds of enemies in Fatal Frame, it gets pretty miserable pretty quickly. One really powerful enemy, great. Really fun. Really strategic. Bunch of little enemies like this, miserable. Absolutely miserable. Didn't even remotely stun him. These are tougher than the boss. These enemies here. Anyone gonna die? No one ever just seems to die in this game. Why does everything take so long? Teleporting, the rampant teleporting of the enemies gets on my hits as well. Okay, one of them actually died for once. Man, what a rare treat we're getting here. We're only on normal, by the way. There's a harder difficulty than this. I'll be playing that anytime soon. Oh, these irritating little shits. What a great start this is. Really gets your confidence up for the rest of the stream, doesn't it? Wow, I did fuck all. Wow, I just stuck. Okay, cool. Oh no, wow, fuck. I literally don't think these enemies can be fatal framed. Like, there's literally been no opportunity to do that. Although we can. Nice, man. One more. Combo itself is never an issue. I feel like it's always a fair fight when you have one-on-one in this game or these games. Always feels pretty reasonable then. Just takes longer, obviously, when you have I can probably make use of. I can afford to buy the slightly more expensive film at least. But we'll use that at least to give ourselves some chance of doing it with this week. Christ, that was tedious. So we only have like however much is left in this chapter, and then 3 more chapters. I did take a quick look at on YouTube to kind of see the length of them, and they seem to be like fairly short. Just kind of looking at the length of people's playthroughs of the chapters. But definitely would be nice if I could beat this tonight and have tomorrow off. That would be brilliant. That would be absolutely perfect. Everything would fall into place just nicely then. Honestly, a little bit tired today. Just, you just get like slightly less sleep than you need. I'm a little bit tired, but I actually feel surprisingly decent. I felt worse this morning. Now that I'm home, had myself some food. Actually feel pretty good. But yeah, I've not really had a rest this week. It's either been a stream or it's been editing. But the video is done. It just needs tweaks now. The main block of editing is done. It's I'm so relieved when I just got that last bit done. I need to literally just put a bit more music on it now, and then just put like the thumbnail together and put the thumbnail in the video, and then it's done completely. Then it's just watching it through to check and tweaking anything that needs fixing. Super happy with it. Hey Peppo, what's going on? Welcome. Going very well for me. Feeling pretty good. How are you doing? Doing good. Nice, nice. Yeah, I was just saying, got the video is basically done now, just tweaking it. Very happy with that. Still getting in my exercise, still, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's all going pretty well. It's a bit erratic, but it's getting fixed. Nice, nice. Hopefully it's all fixed properly. 2 out of 3 days for the week on the gym. Today's the last one. Nice, that's good to hear. Like I was saying, at least for me, I'm sure those things are related. I'm sure if you, when you sort of when you do your workout, stick to the gym. At least when I do, or I stick to my weightlifting, and that helps the sleep. Everything kind of helps each other, so that's good to hear. I'm back at the game design. Nice, nice. Sounds like a very good week. Oh, there is something there. We ain't getting that though. Yeah, just look on the positive side of everything. Falling asleep while at the gym, do not recommend it. There are some times, honestly, when I'm like, I'll lie down to do like to do my chest, what's what I'm looking for, Just, you know, my chest workouts. And I'll sometimes lie down on the floor and fall asleep there. That's not unheard of. I'll start drifting off. I have to sit myself up and get a drink and wake myself up. Yeah. Couldn't do that when, 2 hours tops. Ah, man. I know that feeling, yeah. Doesn't happen too often now, but I do know that feeling when you've barely gotten any sleep at all. Yeah, like when I used to do running, I don't do running so much anymore. When I used to do running, that wouldn't have been good for that. Oh, here we go. Got another building here. Yeah, don't have those issues too much anymore. Not too much anyway. Just sometimes I'll inadvertently realize I've drunk a ton of caffeine in a day, and then I'll be like, oops. Extra film. Ooh. I try to only have it at the weekends now. So like tomorrow's Friday, so I can have a nice coffee in the morning, and then the weekend I can have it. Oh, on Saturday at least I can have as many energy drinks and coffees as I want. I feel like my workouts haven't been as good lately as they have been, but I've been doing them, so I feel like as long as you keep them up, that works, you know. As long as you it's better to do, like, if you do 3 mediocre workouts in a week, it's better than doing nothing, right? You've done something. It's still better than nothing. I don't want to do that forever, like, but you know, eventually I will. But this week in particular has been pretty like full on. I realize now I just need to be like very consistent working on the videos, and you know, not kind of leave it all to, you know, a few days before I want to put it out. I need to be working on it, like working on them pretty constantly in the background. I'm learning, getting there. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to having a chilled evening tomorrow. Very much looking forward to that. Sit and listen to some music and watch some streams, chill out. I always have everyone's tabs open, you know. I'll always have like everyone's tabs open to lurk. But and I'm sort of like, oh, I just want to just go in there and chat, but Itsu arigato. It says there's something here, but then it's just talking about the food. Oh, we've got some more Type 0 film. Yeah, but like, you know, it's one of those things, you need to be able to hear your video, you need to be able to hear your footage. I can't really, if I'm like making images and thumbnails, I can do that while chatting and or listening to things. No, I haven't got so many weird and wonderful images in this one like I did in the... Honestly, that's a really good way to learn, to be fair, is just having it on and just listening to lots of it. I could probably like get back into the language just by doing that, just by having it in the background. Just having, yeah, like streams and TV shows and things just in the background. All that kind of passive listening. I reckon, what's the speedrun marathon? Is it RTA in Japan, I think? Just watching a load of that would probably do good, you know? You get to watch video game runs and also get listening practice as well. I always used to think like, oh, how is it helping if I don't understand most of it? But then it does. By listening, you do start understanding it more, you know? I was thinking I might do my next Pokemon run in Japanese as well. Still, once I'm done with Platinum, I'll replay one that I've played a lot of times and do that in Japanese, maybe. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Like, yeah, if you're just getting more of the language, hearing, reading, whatever. Oh, cool. Yeah, Twitch has definitely helped you out then. That's pretty cool. I love when people like learn language through their hobbies, like through games or music or things like that. Like, I think Max Cavalera talked about that, how he just learned English because he wanted to understand what Black Sabbath was saying. So he just learned English for that. That's pretty cool. The mask of the vessel must have inside it a face removed from a deceased person who buddeth not. When I say the mask of the vessel, by the way, I am picturing Vessel from Sleep Token's mask. That's definitely what it looks like in my head. I know that's not what it looks like in the game, but they had to call it that, didn't they? That face, being placed in the Shugen Temple, must bathe in the light of the moon for one night. In the chamber of the mask artisan, the face is peeled off the body of the deceased and then so tanned. All the while, the moon's light must shine upon it. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's kind of, for a lot of people, it's just like, you don't really have a choice, yeah. Unless it's quite like a popular language. There's probably a lot of people who don't really have that choice, you know. Yeah, exactly like that, yeah. It's like, well, I better learn something that I can play my games in, because they're not translating it to my language. No, I can imagine if you're not, yeah, Metal Gear Solid for me was like great reading practice. But if you don't, obviously if you don't know the language too well, yeah, of course, yeah. Then I can imagine how hard that was. Like when I tried to play Yakuza 2, well, I did play Yakuza 2 in Japanese. And I only sort of knew what was going on, really, because I'd played Kiwami 2 in English. Because, you know, a lot of it I just didn't know, yeah. I actually give MGS... I give MGS1 a lot of credit for... Because I would spend hours and hours just doing the codex, and that's reading practice, you know? And I knew all sorts of words that... that, your average, you know, 9, 10-year-old wouldn't know. Because of that game. My teachers were quite impressed. I just think that's a shame that that a lot of games nowadays aren't as text heavy. It's kind of a shame because like good reading practice, you know. If kids were playing more text-based games. Like I always tell the kids I teach that they should watch movies or TV shows with subtitles on because that's free reading practice, you know. Watch a 2-hour movie with subtitles on. That's 2 hours of reading right there. Wait, have I got my bad film on? I don't want to waste my good film on this. There we go. Oh, that's a Type 0. I ain't using that. We're saving that for the bosses. I didn't actually play Metal Gear Solid this this New Year's. I broke my tradition. We'll do it next New Year's. Oh yeah, I forgot we gave her glasses and a little hair ornament. Oh nice, that was a short chapter then, awesome. That's given me a bit more confidence now. That's the first 30 minutes we've got that chapter done, so we've got 3 more chapters to do. If each one takes an hour like it has done, we'll be fine. I've got like another 3+ hours if I need it. So But I'm feeling, unless we get really, really stuck on a boss, I'm feeling confident that we can beat this today. Summary. Becca's Choshiro. Yeah. While investigating Haibara Infirmary, Choshiro discovers that the procedures performed on its patients were both inhumane and illegal. They were being used as test subjects by director Shigeto Haibara to some unknown end. Shigeto's son Yo was also complicit in these crimes. But why was Shigeto so obsessed with finding a cure for Moonlight Syndrome? The biggest clue so far is the Rogetsu Kagura ceremony. With the Kagura being the cause of Moonlight Syndrome in so many patients, the Haibaras believe that its masks and music held the key to a cure. The Kagura was also being held on the day of the girl's disappearances 10 years ago. Is this more than just a coincidence? And who is the woman in the disturbing picture painted by one of the patients of Rogetsu Hall? Alright, we get to play as the guy with good combat again. This might be his last chapter. This is chapter 10, and is there 12 chapters, I think? So this probably his last chapter. We just got to this painting here. I've been keeping an eye out actually to see if MGS Delta has gone down in price a bit. Yeah, it hasn't. So speaking of MGS, I thought if that goes down in price enough, I will get it. But something has appeared in the photo. That's the outside with the pool. The scene. It seems familiar. We did go there earlier because we've got some clues about that. But I guess we have to go there now. 2 years after the last festival, I came here in pursuit of Haibara. I saw that woman and I can't remember after that. Okay, so that is obviously going to go down in the elevator to the first floor. I know where we're going, to be fair. I know exactly where we're going. I have sort of I probably couldn't draw a map from memory, but I know pretty well now the layout of these places. You do spend a lot of time in these same places. Honestly, I really like that for the most part. It can get a little bit tedious as you get further into the game, but you know, I like that the games aren't afraid to be small scale. You know, so many games want to be just big for the sake of it. You don't know it. You don't get to know any of the places. You don't become familiar with any of the places when a game is just massive for no reason. I do like becoming very, very familiar with an environment. This is his diary, Magaki, the artist who stayed in this room. The visions continue to bring me more and more masterpieces, and since I have come to Rogetsu Hall, they have only increased in the beauty of their finality. For instance, take my piece entitled 5 Girls Seeking Light. It depicts those naive and foolish girls, crying for help while oblivious to their crime, a mixture of hope and despair. The weight of the task with which they are burdened, such beautiful girls. This piece can truly be called the embodiment of my visions. I don't know. I like that. I like a game that's not afraid to be small scale, focused. Personally. Now the visions spread endlessly before my eyes, and then there is nothing. These visions are the flowers of salvation. Yes, they bring about the salvation that we have been waiting for. We will all be saved by our own annihilation. Bright, blinding annihilation will bloom over this island. All filth and dirtiness will blossom. Stop ye and witness the flower woman. See her face filled with the beauty of annihilation. The face with no face, the flower of annihilation. Come, 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 come. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And people always talk about backtracking like it's a bad thing, but that's part of it, you know, getting to know the layout, getting familiar with the space, yeah. I mean, Metal Gear Solid is great for that as well. All the games that I love, I think, tend to have that. You know, you're in kind of a smaller space, and you get to know it, go through it in different directions, go different ways, and each one has its own challenges. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, like the building becomes a main character. You know. The locations. You know, I feel like in a big open world. In a massive open world, like they don't really have the chance for anything to become iconic in a big open world where like everything's just, there's so much stuff that how is anything going to be, you know, super memorable or stick with you, you know, if so huge. Yeah, that's how I feel with like the town of Silent Hill and or the you know, the mansion, the police station in Resident Evil. You know, Shadow Moses, of course. Of course, yeah, there are open worlds that do have personality and do have big iconic places. Breath of the Wild, Elden Ring definitely does. Has a lot of iconic places that people remember. Can definitely be done well. I think this is Yohaba's notebook. How long will my sister be asleep? I've tried everything to cure her. I've dirtied my hands with illegal and ethical experiments. I even performed the rite of descent, the ceremony that legends say brought about the day of tranquility. But the rite failed, and now my sister is trapped in limbo, halfway between life and death. What went wrong? What was missing? Why did I come all this way? It would be easier for me if I could just forget all of this. The only hope I have left is in this painting. Everyone else is frightened of it, but standing before it I feel a sense of peace and calm. My sister will awaken. One day she will awaken. There's a key in the notebook. It says Rogetsu Hall, basement, first floor on it. I think I know where that is. Oh yeah, I know where that is. Oh, so we've got 2 places to check now. Got 2 leads. There's an item somewhere apparently. Two things to look for. I still don't know what to do with Breath of the Wild. I don't know whether I should jump into it. Oh, we've got to check this out. I don't know whether I should jump back into it or just start it again some point in the future. I've started it twice now, and I wasn't disliking it or anything. I don't know. I guess other things just came up. That was it, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, yep, now we can go. Oh, look how badass that guy is. Oh, we do have to fight her, okay. Oh wait, that's wrong. That's the wrong thing. I'm gonna get back used to how this guy plays. You want to be right in their face. Wow, okay. That was... with this guy, you want to be right in their face. That to boost your damage. Kagari Sendo's letter. A day of piercing sunshine. I was sitting on the veranda in the courtyard when it appeared. Came up the steps and the air in the courtyard froze. The one with no face. The one who was dead yet walked. The one with no face who looked at man standing in the garden. His face was destroyed. Those who saw his face had their faces destroyed, and the one with no face went inside the hall as though nothing had happened. It begins. For the first time in my life, I, who was born to die, felt a rush of exhilaration. It begins. It has begun. I feel that nervous feeling of anticipation, like a child feels before their first trip away from home to a faraway, unfamiliar place. Let's go a little further than usual for today's walk, somewhere we haven't been in a while. Shall we head to the beach? Like, man, Billy from Resident Evil 0 is looking pretty good these days. Yeah, we got him some sunglasses. That's the only accessory you could buy, and really it's the only one you need. I'm sure there's like challenges you can do to unlock more accessories, but I'm not that bothered. We've got what we need, really. We've got sunglasses. We're good. Okay, now we need to leave this bit. Got 2 places to go. 2 leads. We'll go to the garden first, I guess, because that's going to be closer. Oh. Thought I knew where I was. No. Yeah, it's looking likely now we can just sit here and play the game until it's done. Which would be my preference. We're on the second floor. No, third floor. We need to take the lift. Hey, Boppy, what's going on? Sit. Just sit and play. Welcome on in. How's it going? Sit here and play the damn video game all night. Can't wait. Got my Vimto. Delicious Vimto Zero. Not sponsored, but I will take it. If offered. Going okay. Good to hear. Everything's going roughly okay over here. I think this is outside. I think I know this place well enough to know where I'm going. No, it's not. It's not exactly where I was aiming to go, but I think we can go out this way. This way takes us both to both parts, I think. We can go downstairs this way and outside, I think. No, oh no, this one's locked. Okay. Okay. Let me figure out where we are. Obviously it has to be from the first floor, because there's no way to the garden from the... No way to the garden. Maybe it is that way. Maybe it is that way, I don't know. It's the dining room here, right? Entrance hall. Museum, archive. I just sworn this was the way we need to go. That's unusual. Can I not look at the other maps? Guess not. Oh yeah, we can. Okay. Not out here, is it? The garden? Entrance hall. No. No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we have to. Maybe we have to go this way. I don't know. I can't think of any other way to go, so we'll do this. Maybe there's a way around from there. It's kind of pointing in the same direction we were thinking of going anyway, so... I don't know. I think you got everything planned out, then they lock one door. We're gonna have to go halfway around the world to get to our destination. Yeah, so there's encounters here, so this must be right. Oh god. Second ghost. A second ghost has appeared. Oh god, how do we miss from direct close range? I'm literally aiming the thing into her face, and I missed. Still not dead. Great. You want to get as close as possible here, because even if you're directly in their face, it might not kill them. There were several hits. Oh? Okay, good. Yeah, we must be going the right way then, because they wouldn't have encounters if we weren't supposed to go this way. Well, this is, I guess we have to go down there then. Or we can go down here, can't we? We can go downstairs here. We'll figure this out. Can't be that hard. But the last few chapters, it hasn't really felt worth exploring. Like, we can get all we're gonna find, all we're ever really gonna find is we'll find the lore we need to, but you're not gonna find finding too much in the way of like healing or film. It's not even that useful if you do. You can just buy it here. We've got so many points we can just buy. I'm just gonna buy like as many as I want, you know, and just I'll be fine on points. Can't buy. I mean, we can't buy film with this guy because he doesn't use film. Obviously. 10 hours, just over 10 hours of this game. I'm still enjoying it, so it must be good. Operating. I'm kind of thinking it's here maybe. Back door, forest path. Oh, that's the forest path. No, we don't want to go that way. Not there then. Oh yeah, there's a basement. We go through the basement, don't we? I remember now. I'm pretty sure there's a basement button here, or like a sub. Even yeah, there's like a sub basement button we can use. I don't know which one it is. I can't remember which one it is, but we'll just go and have a look. And one of those, well, there's a door to open, and then there's also probably be a path to the garden where we need to go anyway. Can't remember. Oh no, this is just the the cavern, isn't it? I don't think we're gonna be doing anything here. But who knows? We'll have a look. I don't know whether this door is actually accessible now. Probably not for us. It is, okay. Oh, we can actually go into this labyrinth part as well. We did this yesterday with another character. I bet we can't... Oh no, we can't squeeze through, can we? You have to squeeze through. I bet it'll just say it's too small for us. Yeah, okay. That's good to know. It's worth a look, I suppose. Probably not that worth it, but... Okay, it'll be the first basement floor then we need to go to. Really hasn't been to any point in this game where I've been sort of really stuck. Like, a lot of times they'll use those those random ghosts that appear to guide you quite often in this game. There's only been a couple of places where they've sort of left you to it a little bit, and even then nowhere near as much as the previous games. It's pretty well guided, this game, I would say. Oh, there's a doll there. That's an easy one to miss. Right, so there should be a door for us to open somewhere here. Well, no, it's the passage, and we go down and we open the door down there, I think. Look at this. Oh, I just heard a phone ringing then. Maybe not. Maybe I'm hearing things. Oh, this is stairs up, isn't it? This should take us up to the garden, though, where we need to be at least. Take us roughly to the right bit, I think. Oh, that's just back to the infirmary entrance hall there. Maybe that's the director's office? Oh, a hidden staircase. Maybe that's it, I don't know. This is definitely less handholdy than it has been. I guess it just, at this point, you're supposed to have a good idea supposed to have a good knowledge, I suppose, of the game. They kind of assume that you are... It's a good escalation, to be fair. Like, the combat's definitely been getting harder as well. Yeah, there was definitely a door down here, I'm sure. Sure there was a locked door down here that we're supposed to open. Yeah, I mean, they've got combat encounters here as well, so we're on the right track. You gotta put some effort in now, yeah, exactly. Because it's been the same buildings all the way through, so you probably should, to be fair. I like that everyone dies a bit quicker to this guy. We do have the max power upgrade. Still feel exploration first. It's kind of a good balance, honestly. It's not exactly exploration in that you're allowed to wander off and do what you like. It's more like, yeah, just like finding lore, doing some light puzzling. In terms of like having to find your way, you don't have to do it too much yourself until this point. Yeah. But it's like the combat's frequent enough. Oh, definitely not a walking simulator, no. There's plenty of combat, plenty of puzzling, plenty of other things that are than just walking for sure. Yeah, there could definitely be a version of this which is much more chill, yeah. You could tell the same story without the ghosts, I think, and it would still be a decent story. It would be quite chill, yeah. There's plenty of games out there like that do this sort of thing. That'd basically be something like this with a bit more chill. This is the wrong place, I think. I think I'm in the wrong place. I can picture a place in my head that I'm thinking of, and we're just not quite getting there. I mean, we just keep combing the map over and over again. We can't go wrong. Eventually we'll have to find something. Is there a door in the infirmary here that we're supposed to use? Probably is, yeah. We go... reference room. Go way down. Maybe there's some stairs down here. No, that's just outside, isn't it? Why do I'm thinking of a place. I'm picturing it in my head, and we're just not there, are we? I know the place I'm looking for in my head. Ugh. Oh well. Maybe we need to go back to the other building and go down. We're just going back. We're just going to go up in a big circle here, back to the infirmary, aren't we? Got to be a way down, hasn't there? We're supposed to go down. Mortuary. We'll go up here and have a look here. I don't know. It was definitely a locked door. I'm just forgetting where it showed me on the map. Things don't stay on your map here. You just have to like remember the bit it showed you on the map. We should go back. Could go back and watch my own VOD, I suppose, and find out where it was pointing to. Oh, this might be it. No, the door's just not interactable at all. Great. I love that. You get your hopes up. Good sound effects here, at least. Alright, here we go. Where? Oh, there. And that power upgrade was a good investment. That's doing a fantastic job. Yeah, they just locked one door and it's sending me around the entire map, trying to scramble my way through it. I was like, I know where I'm supposed to go. That's just back out, isn't it? Oh, Christ, man. I guess we gotta go back to the other building. Look there. Must be another way out to that garden. I'm sure there is. There's like two ways out to that. The one that's locked, and I'm sure there is. Well, what can we do, you know? What's even the way back? This is just the infirmary as well, isn't it? So we'll just go back this way. It's taking us to the same place as the lift would. It's on the second floor, isn't it? I think it's on the second floor. The way back to the other building. Is it? I think it's in the other building, the garden. Just lock the door. The one bit. Maybe it was in. Maybe it was in this kind of bit. I don't know. There was like a bunch of these. I feel like we've been here though. Definitely not going to have to go back out here, are we? That would be silly. I've got a vague picture in my head of what the bit I'm looking for is, and I just can't quite think how to get there. Getting through the map is like, it's not too bad, but it is slow in this game. Getting through the maps, any other maps in general, is quite slow compared to a lot of other games. Can't exactly just hop over there. Worried about my dog making weird noises? That's horrible, isn't it? When you're like, what does this noise even mean? Choked in water. Mine does that all the time. Whenever she drinks water, she chokes. She like sounds like she's choking. You still have to check that she's not actually choking, but most of the time it is just, yeah. She just had a drink. She's fine. Oh, I hope, oh, yeah. That's hard to deal with, isn't it? It's rough to deal with that. And that might be what I'm looking for, this part here. Yeah, it probably is just that, yeah. It's just, and they don't really know what it is, you know, you can't explain it to them what's going on. Oh, God. Thought I'd found the right bit, nope. Mushroom corridor. Patient lounge. Got a fucking clue what I'm doing now. I think I'm pretty lucky that my dog doesn't really care about Sometimes she'll get a bit annoyed at the weather, but if it's really, really windy or something, but... I don't even know what I'm doing now. Where is this? This might be something. I don't know. We'll try this. Oh, this is just back to the other building, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know if the fact that there were encounters here means that we're supposed to go that way, or whether it's just we put encounters there because there should be encounters there. Right, anything in there, was there? Just this fucking door here, can't this just be open? Maybe we can take the elevator down here, actually. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Didn't even think we could... can we take this down to a lower floor, even? No. So annoyed this door is not open. We're obviously supposed to find that other the door we opened with this key. Hell yeah, slick as fuck. This is the 4th game, yeah. Operation Prep Room. Probably already used that, right? But honestly, it'd be a good first game. I think that's kind of what how I've been feeling about it. Is that this would make a good introductory game. I'm just a bit stuck here. Like it showed me on the map where to go, but I just can't remember. I'm just gonna, like, it did show me, so I'm just gonna look it up, and because I didn't pay attention. Just gonna look up where to go because it did tell me, but I just can't remember. I'm looking at the map. Courtyard and the basement doorway, both of which can be accessed on the 1st floor, apparently. Am I supposed to do something else here? No. I feel like something's just not right here. Like... I feel like we're supposed to be able to go through that door, maybe. It says we can access it from the 1st floor. So we can access it from here. Maybe we need to just do more exploring and see more things before we can yeah, we're just not allowed in here yet. I guess we just haven't done enough here. We followed the ghosts. We did everything we were told to do. It's been like 10 hours so far. Looking like it's going to be sort of 12, 13. Maybe longer. We don't have any documents. No, it showed us on the map where to go. Like, but I just can't seem to find it. Like, it did tell us where it showed us where we should go to use this key, but I just can't remember, or you know. feel like we probably just need to do more things, explore more, and then we'll be able to open that door. It's like, that's the door that, like, even just that little walkthrough I just looked at told us to use. That connecting passage door. I'm like, do we need to just go through all the bedrooms again or something? Go through the other floors and just, like, I don't know. Like, there's no... Let's investigate the place from the photo. Which is the outside part. But just getting there, I have no idea how to get there. Maybe there's a door somewhere. It's the lobby. These are all, yeah, these are all the bedrooms. These aren't going to be anything. I'll just try the upper floors and then, I don't know what I'll do then. Maybe if we just trigger enough things, that door will then be open. That's all I can think of, really. Maybe we'll just walk along and there'll be a ghost we can follow, and I don't know. Have a look, I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. Oh well. I don't want to go around finding more lore now, I just want to get on with it, really. I don't want to, like, oh, you need to explore and see all the lore, and... Not that bothered now. Maybe we did need to come up here, yeah. Under the direct orders of Director Haibara, I've been put in charge of this special patient on the 4th floor. He told me her name is Sakuya, but what am I supposed to call her? Her name may well be Sakuya, but she almost never responds no matter how many times I call her that. As far as I can tell, her name has changed. It's hard to accept this at first, but I think she's becoming another person. Very slowly, very gently. It wouldn't be the first patient I've seen whose name changed along with their personality. This one is different, though. She has no fixed name. No, she has no name at all. What am I supposed to call her? No, okay. So, nothing here. Yeah, maybe we'll just do enough things and that door will just magically be open, I don't know. Look at the way the light's hitting the shades there, beautiful. That's where we started out. One sec here. So that's the connecting passage corridor. Then through, yeah, go through the connecting passage corridor to the northwest. And then the courtyard corridor, and then finally the courtyard. That's that door that was shut, right? Fucking no. Alright. I don't bloody know. Can't be anything else to do here. We've done all this. We've done this floor. So I'm just... There's got to be some way to go from the first floor then. And if it comes to it, can just watch a video walkthrough, but like... Apparently we can go where we need to go from the first floor, so... What else can I do, you know? There must be something I'm missing. Yeah, I don't get it. Why that's not... Okay, there probably is some other thing I've just completely forgotten about here. Let's just walk around and have a look. That just takes us to the other building. We don't need to be there. Out to the courtyard, this way. Not this way, is it? Oh, it's here. It's fucking here. I forgot this door. Oh my god, that is pathetic. It even says, like, fucking garden on the door there in massive kanji. That was tragic, my god. Embarrassing lack of gaming skills here. Because you look at the map there, right, and that door, I've been through that door a million times, but it wasn't, like, didn't appear as, like, you know, showing the passageway that I've been through. I don't know, stupid me. That was bad. I say I'm a bit tired today. I'm not too tired or anything, but I'm a little bit on the tired side. Just got maybe like maybe half an hour less sleep than I needed. Just knocks you off kilter a little bit, you know. Just not quite getting enough sleep. And he really is wearing those sunglasses at night today. Wait. That's not right. Did we just one-shot the boss? I think we did. We just one-shot a boss. It's not like unreasonable to have... Oh, we can't carry mirror stone. They give us a mirror stone because they're like, that's such a hard boss. They need a mirror stone. Mirror stone is like a you revive on death basically with full health. I mean, it's not completely impossible for you to have the health upgrade by this point. I mean the max power upgrade. Oh god, I was a bit too late. Ah. It'll be down here now. This will be the way for us to go. I'm embarrassed then by how much time I wasted on such an easy thing, just an easy door. Oh well. Oh well. It's not like this is being broadcast live or anything. Fine. I've made those kind of silly mistakes in games I've played hundreds of times anyway, so on a first playthrough it's should be pretty forgivable. But that'll be... Yeah, it's even got the key on there, look. Oh well. Yeah, at least after today, we'll be playing games that I'm very familiar with for a while, so... No more embarrassing getting stuck on anything. Unless we play an RE game that I'm not familiar with. And that one particular boss has been an absolute joke. We absolutely smashed it with on the other chapter. Just fatal framed it to death and then one shot it on this. Yeah, it was this door earlier. We got attacked by a pretty strong ghost. Trying to approach this door earlier. I love the visual style of these scenes. This grainy, blurry style is so good for horror. That's why I like the Silent Hill 4 intro video so much. It's super obscured, grainy sort of stuff. Really love that. Super good for horror. Note by Court Guardian. Preparation for harvesting is complete, but the chief has yet to give his permission. You must obey the legend. If there be one who has budded, harvest ye the face of the corpse. Tear it off, for without a face they cannot blossom. We are forbidden from harvesting as long as she continues to breathe, but who would say this woman is really alive? True, she still has breath in her, but just barely. A frosty atmosphere envelops her, freezing the air in one's lungs, and that burning smell that clogs the nostrils, nothing can mask it. But she has lasted long in this state, too long I think. She is as the dead, and the time has come to harvest. We are under instructions not to touch her, but not to call her name, but I can feel my fear take hold of me. We must harvest this woman's face. We must harvest this woman's face. I don't know how much longer I can suppress this urge to act.
Kirishima-san.
Sayaka-san, どうして?
その仮面のかけらを
Kamen no Kakera. You hear that word all the time in songs, Kakera.
でも、ルカちゃんがどこにいるのか?
あの場所です。あなたが昔ルカを見つけた場所。もうあまり時間がありません。お願いします。
さやかさん。
霧島さん。またあなたに助けられましたね。
This is the mass fragment. This is the key to saving Ruka. Nice. Right, let's try not to get grabbed by a ghost again. 1. Wow. So helpful. Yeah, that's right, yeah. That's what it said, the mask fragment. Kamen no Kakera. Kamen, that's why it's Kamen Rider, Masked Rider. You can use Masuku as well, of course. Note from someone. The moon reflected the moon. A deep, silent forest. Oh, nice. Learning some vocab here. Nice. You know, I've never actually seen any One Piece at all. I keep hearing really good things about it, though. It's Kamen is mad. One of those you just learn. If you're into music or anime, you just learn certain words. The moon reflected the moon, a deep silent forest. There is nothing. Let us meet again, let us meet again. You usually find that certain musicians, lyricists have their own like favorite words and favorite phrases that they use again and again. I think we're done here. Yeah, that's Nana Kame. 7 colors being rainbow, of course. We're in trouble. Something bad's gonna happen here. It's like the size of it puts me off a little bit, but I feel like if you just watched 1 episode a day, you know, if you were into it, you'd get through it. You know, if you were enjoying it, you know, it wouldn't be. The size wouldn't be intimidating if you were enjoying it. Oh shoot! No, we need to run. We can't fight this one. Can't fight this. Yes, now we can go through here. Yeah, I feel like if I was watching it for the first time myself, I would want to watch. I just watched the original as it was. I have trouble finding time to do things like that now, to watch shows and things. I'm sure things will even out. I'll get to a point where I can watch shows and chill out a bit more. Where is Ruka then? Where am I going? No, okay, so it needs a good cutting anyway. From the sounds of it. Let's give the mask to her. Where is she? In her room, maybe? Damn, that does sound like a lot of yeah, like when you can really tell something's got a filler arc. Like what was the one in Yu-Gi-Oh? In Battle City, like halfway through towards the end of Battle City in Yu-Gi-Oh, they just cut off to a completely different arc. The virtual world arc, that was it. Can't bear to watch that stuff again. It's dreadful. But yeah, it's pure filler. Filler in its purest form. Oh, Ruka is over there, yeah. So I guess we just go to Ruka's room. That's all I can think of, really, is to do that. The filler has filler. Oh, that's the wrong floor. That's one thing that really annoys me, is having to, like, show all the characters' reactions to things. Like, it's not anime related, but the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, the bits I've seen of that, where it's like something happens, then it has to, like, it quickly cuts to every character to show their face, how they react to it. I'm like, fucking hell, do we need to see everybody's reaction to this? That kind of thing is just, yeah, a little editing quirk that really does my head in. And we need to know how every single character reacted to this thing that happened, yeah. Like, I don't mind some quick edits, but they have to be tasteful, and we don't need to see every character's reaction to everything, yeah. Yeah, you could do some kind of, yeah, split the screen up sort of thing if you want to show everyone's reaction, or just have them all in frame. It's like specifically that quick cut to everybody's face. that specifically annoys me. Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming this is the right way, the right place to be. I have no idea. If this isn't it, I have no idea where we're actually supposed to go. This is Ruka's room. I might just look up where to go here, because I don't want to comb the whole building again to try and find Ruka. I have no idea where she is. Like, if this stuff was actually earlier on in the game, this kind of, you know, find your way. Have a look around, find your way type stuff. Fine. I am not in the mood for that now. Okay, I think we do have to go back to, we do have to go back to the infirmary, I think. Yeah, I think we have to just go back to the infirmary now. It looks like we do. Ugh. Yeah, I think just like jump cutting in general is just a terrible thing. Where it's like every 5 seconds a character speaks, we have to jump to a different cut. Like, it's just... Ugh. There's nothing else to do here, so I'm going to leave this building, I think, and go to the other one. I think that's what we have to do anyway. I do use some quick edits. Like I've got some quick edits here and there. Like, when you're picking up a lot of items in a game, I will sort of quickly edit between, you know, all the items. But that's kind of... that feels like a good use for that, you know? You want to just quickly show all the items you've picked up in a game. Just pick one up, cut to the next one, pick that up. You know, you want to show all the bits. Yeah, it's really annoying to do. But it flows really nicely when it's done. It looks really nice. It flows really well to watch. I'm not doing that every 5 seconds, you know. It's just... I think a lot of YouTubers need to just calm down with the editing, you know. Like, if you're just saying some normal sentences, you don't need to edit that. You don't need to jump cut that. You can just let that play, right? It's actually really hard work putting together, like, the kind of gameplay stuff that I've been putting together. Like, I kind of envy the, you know, the video essay people who can just have, like, 10 minutes of footage and they're talking over it. And the footage doesn't exactly show what they're talking about, necessarily. Whereas my footage shows every single thing I'm talking about. And yeah, it's a lot of hard work. I don't know if I want to... I like how it looks in the end, but it's hard work, you know. So it's like it's such a hassle to actually do this way. But I like how it turns out, you know. So is the hard work worth it? I don't know. Probably is, yeah, in the end. Yeah, so I think we weren't supposed to come here earlier, so now we're going to have an easy time here because we've killed all the ghosts earlier. There's no real indication here that we're supposed to go this way. We just have to explore and hope we come across it. But, like, this is basically how Fatal Frame has always been. This is pretty normal for the series. It's just not normal for this game. Or not as normal. Am I going... doctor's office, general ward. Where would Ruka be? There's something there. I'm going to go to that little mark on the map there. That's all I can think of. I think I'm doing a nice job of trying to I've been trying to, like, make an effort to get my attention span back, basically. Because I feel like my attention span, especially when I had Twitter, was just terrible. Like, I would be reading a book, I'd, like, finish a chapter and, like, straight away pick my phone up without even thinking about it. Just straight away pick my phone up and get on social media. I think that's terrible. I think I did not want to be like that. Been trying to get myself to like focus on things more and just have more of an attention span, you know, without having to flick through my phone. I think it's been going quite well. I'm quite happy with that process, you know. I can watch movies without having to like pause them constantly. I can read books for longer periods of time lately. Yeah, like I was talking about, trying to just enjoy games as I'm playing them, not thinking about the next one. That's been nice as well. Just playing this and not constantly thinking about, oh, I need to finish this and get to the next game. You know, I do want to finish this, but it's not. I'm not like, oh no, I can't enjoy this. Like, I've got to race through it and get it done because oh, there's another game coming up. I've got to get to the next game. All that sort of thing. Like, really happy that I can sort of just enjoy games, you know, as I'm playing them. Where the hell are we supposed to go here? I have no clue. I really am tempted to just look this up now because I just don't, there's no clue here. Give the mask fragment to Ruka, and that's all we've got to go on. I just cannot be bothered to think about it anymore. Do we take it down to the altar maybe? I'm just checking my things here. Do we take it down to the altar? That's kind of what I'm thinking is going to be the way forward here. Do we need to go down to the basement? It's the B2 secret basement. Maybe. Maybe we can't go this way. We'll have to go another way. I don't know. That makes the most sense to me. Oh yeah, so we couldn't come that way anyway, so we had to go this way. If this is what we do. There we go. That's it. Was right. Oh. Oh, that's the wrong lens again. Boom. Combat is just so much easier with this guy, honestly. It's just so much nicer to have someone who can do big chunk of damage. Oh my god. Yeah, that's it. Oh god. Projectile attacking us. Okay, it just dodges attacks. Big chunk. Not unheard of. I'm a Chungus OG. I was there for the birth of Chungus. I'm a Chungus hipster. I was there for the invention of Chungus. People just know it from the Bugs Bunny thing. I know it from Podtoid. The actual place where it was invented. I was talking about Chungus in like, was it like 2013 or 2012 or something? Yeah, so Chungus was invented by James Stephanie Sterling. And they just started saying it on Podtoid. You know Destructoid, the video game website? It was a video game podcast. It was basically just a bizarre comedy podcast that sometimes had video games on. And yeah, the word Chungus basically just meant anything and everything. But it was kind of used in like, you know, kind of used in a way that was sort of like, you know, referring to penis / other sexual organs. Yeah, non-binary, I think. last I remember. Yeah. You can find like pod toy clips from back then where like I remember there was one where what was it? Yeah, they were gonna be vampire hunters, that was it. And they were like, I'm gonna be Bram Helsing, you know, Bram Stoker and Van Helsing, and the co-host Jonathan Holmes was it was called Chicken Chungus, and they were vampire hunters in this story. Chicken Chungus wore like a Christmas cracker hat and a Boba Fett costume. They went out hunting vampires. And this was a video game podcast, by the way. It was just loads of stupid stuff like that. I love that. That's a big part of where my sense of humor comes from, is that podcast. But yeah, that's the real birth of Chungus there. It is, yeah, it's just very, very weird comedy, very strange comedy. Now, this is not the right way to go, is it? Chase, yo, okay, we just chase him up. But yeah, I'm glad that, but like, I've had people do that. They're like, oh, I'm not sure you know what that means. What, you know, they'll say Chungus. Like, I'm not sure we know what that means. I'm like, don't try and explain Chungus to me. I was there for the birth of Chungus. I was there for the invention of Chungus. Oh, we just call the elevator back down. Okay. That was like, when I was at university, that was like every single day when I had like a 30-minute walk, and I would always just put that on. And just be walking along the street laughing. It probably looked a bit insane. Just walking along the street, dying of laughter. And it's like ruined certain songs for me as well. Yeah, that was it, yeah. I was trying to think of that quote. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Like, there's a whole bit on that podcast about the song "Yeah" by Usher. So whenever I hear that song now, I just laugh uncontrollably at that song. And one time that happened, I was in the dentist. I was in the dentist, had my mouth clamped open, and the dentist was like digging around inside my mouth, and that came on the radio. So I'm like, I wasn't even allowed to move, and I was just struggling to hold back laughter at this song. That was good fun. That was hilarious. Quina. I always hear that word in It's on the radio. Obviously no one else knows the link to that song, but that's what it reminds me of. That word kawaii. Whenever I hear that word, I hear it in the voice of Hideki Kamiya. Because he did an RE2 playthrough with Carcinogen, and he's constantly talking about the remake, like how scary it is. And he's like, every single part, he's like, oh, the remake version of that was so scary, you know. I'll just hear him saying kawaii. I'm at the dentist next week, man. Hope nothing bad happens this time. Oh. Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked here. Give me some space. I'm never 100% sure about like radicals. I just know what the kanji looks like. Oh. Actually, let's just fight with them. They're not even hard. Not even hard to fight as this guy. No, hopefully it goes well. Hopefully no major dental work required. I really don't want to have any more dental work done. I hope they just tell me everything's great, but I'm gonna just buy loads of these. Yeah, for some reason I never did it like that. I never took them apart. I just took them as whole. Just recognized them that way. Yeah, I was like that for a while. Just there all the time. Had my own... Yeah, might as well have just lived there at a certain point. But, all good. All good now. Last time I went, everything was fine. And yeah, let's, get back to it, shall we? Right. On we go. It'd be nice to be able to, hopefully enjoy everyone else's streams tomorrow. Would be nice. Feel kind of ignorant when I'm just ignoring everyone else's stream. But, you know, there's only so many hours in the day. If you've got things to do, what can you do, you know? Much as I'd love to spend all of my time doing fun things. And my hands have been killing me today. You know, it's like freezing cold. My hands just... Even when I'm wearing gloves and keeping them warm, my hands are just crack and they've just been bleeding and all sorts. That's horrible. Ugh. Trying my best, but what can I do, you know? Oh no. That was careless of us. How much you want to bet he's not there? He's not real. That's not what I was expecting. Nice, okay. Apart from me embarrassingly forgetting that a door exists, that was good. We did alright. Exploring the cavern underneath Habar Infirmary, where she and the other kidnapped girls were taken, Ruka discovers steps leading even deeper underground. Following them, she arrives at the stage where the Rogetsu Kagura was performed, the place she was taken from 10 years previously to become an organ in a separate ritual dance. Lost in her memories, Ruka sees her father, Soya. She follows him and finds herself at the Yomotsuki residence, the house where she was born. Phase 11, Eclipse. That's a band I haven't listened to for a while, Eclipse. Great rock band. From Sweden. Eclipse. Wait, is this... This isn't one of the places from the earlier games, is it? This kind of looks familiar. I don't know if this is supposed to be from the previous games. Sort of looks familiar, but then they all kind of have this look anyway, so... don't exactly... That's one thing about a lot of Fatal Frame environments, so they don't exactly stand out from each other. A lot of them just look very similar. I'm gonna just follow this guy. There might be something we're missing by not exploring this area, but it seems pretty obvious that we're just supposed to follow this guy for now. $30. Actually, we should make sure we're upgrading our camera. We should have the max power upgrade by now. I probably should have got that earlier. That's probably why some of the fights have taken a bit longer with certain characters, because we just didn't focus on getting the power upgrades first. Would have been a good idea, honestly, to get that first. Okay, this is going to tell us where to find these masks, I suppose. Or mask. Mask has the same kind of charm stuck to it as the ones on the sliding door. Okay, now we have to explore the place. We have a map. It doesn't look too complicated, in all fairness. Like 2 doors here. Oh, it's literally just here. I thought it was going to be some kind of complicated task going on here. Like, I don't know, just my brain is wired to expect a certain thing based on the previous games. Oh, that's wrong. That was bad timing. I could have waited an extra second there and it would have got the fatal frame. At least he's not messing around here. At least he's not dicking around, like, disappearing for hours at a time. Oh, that's wrong again. Fucking hell, I'm playing terribly here. Oh god, Jesus Christ, I don't want to use my mirror stone on this random guy. In hell. That's embarrassing. Using a mirror stone on this random ghost. One ghost by itself. That's pretty embarrassing, honestly. If that comes back to haunt us now, I feel like I should probably just reload my save. Okay, it's okay. We'll live with our mistakes. Fuck off, man. That was totally on the screen then. I kind of feel like just let myself die here and doing this again. It's a terrible performance. Are you fucking serious? That is ridiculous. No, come on. Like, what other timing could there be? Why haven't I bought more heals? That's poor form from me, not buying more heals. I'm getting annoyed with these fatal frames now. I'm getting silly. You need to have superhuman reflexes for these. Get on my nerves now, this guy. Oh, we both missed, so that's alright. Oh, piss off. Like, I guess you're supposed to damage him to stop that. But, like, when there's no option to damage him, I guess the mask just gets you. No damage runs must be awful in this game. I ain't doing that. Fatal frame, no damage runs. No, thank you. For generations, the House of Yomotsuki has been known for its artisans of the masks used in the Rogetsu Kagura. The family was originally involved in traditional ceremonies in a more general fashion. However, the first of the Yomotsukis to become a mask artisan was Soan. Unlike the masks made by other artisans to represent gods or ritual roles, Soan's masks have the symbolic function of holding the souls of the dead. Through the generations, the Yomotsuki family prospered and produced many artisans, bringing us to the 7th generation and the ultimate Yomotsuki mask artisan, Soetsu. In Soetsu's time, the masks of the House of Yomotsuki were held to have become as death in the soul themselves. They became the pride of Rogetsu Isle, even being presented to the Emperor of Japan himself. Unfortunately, at this point in the historical record, the disaster called the Day of Tranquility obscures our knowledge of Soetsu's life. And so the details of his death failed to be passed down to modern generations. 2 generations after Soetsu, the family line was restored by Sogen, and the mask artisanship of the House of Yomotsuki was revived. Okay, so imagine maybe that's going to be the pattern here now. We're going to have find a charm, have a difficult encounter, and then can I go back to the save point? There isn't a save point, is there? Oh well. We'll have to just survive, I guess. We'll manage. And did we try this way? I'm going to try this way anyway. At least get it on the map. Oh, there is a save point here. Oh, that's lucky then, isn't it? Trade herbal medicine at 21, maybe. Make sure we've got loads of it. Could get some nicer film as well, I suppose. Sure, why not? Save again. We already know where to go, so we don't really need to explore this area yet. I wouldn't have thought, but we'll have a look anyway. This does look familiar. Yeah, we can't interact with that just yet. This is probably just stuff we have to do later. The phone somewhere as well. I didn't see a phone. Oh, it's just here, okay. Nah, good try. I knew one of those was coming. We haven't had one for a while. And luckily we didn't lose that one, because now we can get the power upgrade. Get exactly enough for the power upgrade. I'm actually really glad we didn't lose that one. And there's another door out here. I suppose we probably don't need to go here just yet. No. Okay. Well, we know where we're going anyway, so. Yeah, this building is a much more what should I say? Much more typical sort of fatal frame area. It's much more what you'd expect. Right, so we did that. So, and we just found another charm. And now we can interact with it somehow. Wouldn't let me interact with it before. Fuck knows what that's going on there. Another combat encounter, maybe? No? Okay. Oh, missed it. Great. Okay, now we can go through the store. Okay. That's us. It's something occurred to me actually earlier. I actually did make a VOD channel at one point. I think I might try and find some time to just get the VODs put up on YouTube. That can't be a bad thing, can it? You know, someone might just want to stick the VODs on. I do that all the time. Just stick on a VOD, and I might just like very minimal editing. Just, you know, have them uploaded. You know, just sort of cut out the intro and the breaks and have the VODs uploaded. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that, but it might bring people to the stream, you know, it might end up... I imagine VODs aren't going to do as well as edited videos, obviously, but I reckon for the level of effort that would require, it's probably worth doing, you know. I can't imagine that would even take very long, just to trim up. Like, it would be very minimal editing. It would just be the streams, basically. Could do that with this game. Could just start putting these up, you know. Maybe I'll try and find some time for that. Know ye the house of Yomotsuki. The purpose of the rite of descent is to reach the hallowed realm, being the path from the origin of souls and that which they walk when they return thereto. It is the moonlit sacred place. Portal to the hallowed realm is the mask of the Yomotsuki artisan, being the mask of the lunar eclipse. The mask of the lunar eclipse hath no form, as it doth symbolize the moon, being the form of the souls of the dead, and it may also be that mask which consumeth that moon. Deceased souls led by the moon don the mask, and becoming void, so becometh the living deceased. See, the hallowed realm is as dying and becoming a spirit, thus the only way for the living to reach the hallowed realm is through the donning of the mask of the lunar eclipse. Whole lot of words to say something quite simple. It seems like we're in some kind of memory here or something, I don't know. But do what the game tells us. This is a very out of place looking door here. For a traditional Japanese building. Are we going to have to play the piano again? What song can we try and play today? It is kind of, it's very, very slow to play the piano in this, but it is functional. It has all the notes. I'm trying to play Paradise Lost. I'm trying to work out Enchantment by Paradise Lost. Hey, Rob, what's going on? Welcome on in. And these are flats. Once you hit the LB, once you hit the left button there, it starts playing the things. I can't use that. It's really hard. Somebody out there has probably done this. They probably played amazing songs on this, but not me. Yeah, hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Just messing around with the piano here. Having a good time. Let's actually get on with the game. Oh, fuck. Messed it up. Yeah, I did it. Jill Valentine's absolutely furious. I should have probably played the Moonlight Sonata. Oh well. I've got to do another RE1 video at some point because I've got a really good bit about that to do. Got a really good bit to do with the piano playing. I'll save that for then. Maybe when I do arrange mode. Good, good. Glad to hear it. I am doing pretty good. I was a little tired earlier, but I'm feeling pretty good now. Making good progress here. Having a great time with this game. Feeling good. Been a very busy week, but stayed on top of everything. Managed to get everything done I wanted to do, you know, as well as keeping up with my exercise and all that stuff. Keeping my sleep in order. As well as, you know, doing streams, doing the editing of my video. Balancing it all quite nicely, feeling pretty good. Can't complain too much at all. And it's looking likely that I'll get a nice day off to chill tomorrow, so tomorrow evening at least. Apart from just, you know, bits and pieces to polish off the video. Be able to finally sit and listen to some records and watch some streams and what have you. Sleep schedule is messed up. Damn, I know that feeling. It's rough. I genuinely think that's why I've been so adamant about just doing my workout in whatever form I can, because when I lift weights my sleep is so much better that I'm like, I have to do it. Even if it's rubbish workout, it's still, I'll do something just to help my sleep, you know. I hate not sleeping. Completely ruins my life. I hope you get it in order soon. Hope it's all sorted. Mummy told me something today. She said I was born from Mummy and Daddy, and Mummy and Daddy both had a Mummy and Daddy too. Oh yeah, I haven't had to do that for a while, but I used to do that a lot. Yeah, once it gets to like sleeping at like 4 or 5 in the morning, yeah, you just have to bite the bullet, push it all the way around. Then you like I've done that before, and you end up going to bed at like 2, 3 in the afternoon and waking up at like 12, 1 in the morning. It's like I have rearranged it, but not quite how I wanted to, you know. I guess if you like wake up in the middle of the night and then stay up till the next evening, that's not as bad, you know. It's not too bad. You can manage that. It sort of depends what you're doing as well. Like if you've got to work through sleep issues, it's horrendous. But like when I'm off work, if my sleep's all over the place, it doesn't really matter, you know? I'm sort of okay with it then. Having to like live a normal life through sleep issues is just... it's just horrible. I'm like very, very strict about it when I'm at work. I have to be getting enough sleep. I have to be... you know, not drinking caffeine. I have to, you know, really keep an eye on it. It goes like that all the way back. Everybody's connected, and all those connections lead to me. All of those people died, but it's not sad because thanks to all of them, I'm here now. There are many connections that brought me here, so I'm a very special girl. Because it works the same for everyone else, they are all special boys and girls too, so we should all be friends. I said that means Mummy is a special girl and Daddy's a special boy too, so I'll be friends with them. She laughed when I said that. I'm really happy that Mummy and Daddy are connected. I'm happy that their connection will never go away. I guess you got to pick a game to play for your all-nighter then. You got to just pick... I've actually not done too many all-nighters for games, but I have in the past. When Wolfenstein: The New Order came out, I did an all-nighter for that. Played the whole thing in one sitting. It was like 13 hours. That was good fun. I'm pretty sure I did that. I did that with Tomb Raider once as well. Now, one year, I think it was New Year's Eve actually. I did the first half of the Tomb Raider reboot, played all of Metal Gear Solid, and then went back and played the rest of Tomb Raider, and it was like 18 hours or something of gaming. I don't know what the hell I was thinking and doing that for, but I enjoyed it. Had a good time. Yeah. I've never been quite a full all-nighter, but like, there's been times when it's been like, you know, 3-4 hours sleep, and it is just not fun. Not a good time at all. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I just was really enjoying it. I don't know. I really enjoyed that. That wasn't even the first playthrough as well. That was like my I think it was like my second or third playthrough or something. Sometimes you just want to play a game, you know? You just want to sit and play. I don't tend to do that so much now. It tends to be more in like, you know, shorter bursts now. That's one thing I've still got to work on, is giving myself some free gaming time. Still not as good at that. I always think I've got to be doing something. I gotta pick something that I'm gonna pick something that I'll never stream, or that wouldn't be good for the stream, and just play that. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be Persona. I need to like start Persona, one of them at some point. Maybe just gotta jump into one. This weekend I'm doing streams on Saturday and Sunday, so Total War games. Ah, yeah, those sound like seems like the kind of thing you would just dig into for a massive session, yeah. Yeah, well, or that you never play on stream, I guess. No, I'm sort of leaning more towards having a bit of a focus on horror, I don't know. So maybe, but then again, you know, who knows? If the YouTube stuff's going well, it might not even matter. It might just be people come from YouTube. Oh, there are more charms. What the hell? Guess there's more to do. Yeah, who knows? Just because I feel like I probably won't play games as much if I'm not streaming them, so... Like, if I want to get through some long-ass game, I might have to stream it. I don't know. Oh, this was one we did earlier, yeah. Had 2 charms on the door. Now it's telling us we need to find more charms. Oh, we didn't go in this room, did we? A whole different room on the map that we didn't go into. Type 61 film. I need scissors, etc. Yeah, that's the meme number for my generation. Not 6-7, 6-1. Good old Colonel, MGS2 Colonel. I need scissors. 61. Yeah, there you go. Nobody would get that reference now these days, nowadays. Raiden, 6-7. 6-7, Raiden. You've changed, Colonel. MGS2 remake. Gonna have I Need Scissors, 6-7. Can't wait for that. Modernize it. Actually very happy that MGS2 didn't get remade. I think MGS3 was the right choice if they're going to remake any of them. MGS3 was the perfect choice. MGS2 remake would have been awful. Very happy for them to just leave that alone. Right, there must be something else this way then. Something else I've missed. Something very obvious, probably. Not a huge area this, so we should be okay to find where we need to go. Yeah, looking at the time now, we're going to have plenty of time to beat this game today. Should be absolutely fine as long as we don't get too stuck here, which is still completely possible. Oh, there's quilts in the way. Completely impenetrable quilts. Blocking the way. There's a door to the left, our left here. Overall, I think it's really, really good. I think it's a lot simpler than the older games. Much more accessible. Much more, like... I don't say hand-holdy like it's a bad thing, but it does. It directs you a lot more. For the most part. But like, really nice challenging combat. You know, some depth to the combat, obviously. Looks great. This was a Wii game, so it's like a port of a Wii game. I guess it's a remaster in a way. I think this would be a really good way to get into the series. Really good first game in the series to play. Obviously Fatal Frame fans will also, you know, like it. They've played the games before, they'll also like this. I think it's this door we missed here. We missed a door here. Yeah, I recommend it. Really enjoying it. And when I'm talking about, you know, I want to finish it, because I'm enjoying it so much, I want to see the ending and I want to, you know, get the whole experience. And yeah, it's great. Really, really enjoyed it. It's nice being able to actually like enjoy something. I was talking about this earlier, like I'm trying to get my attention span sort of to improve a little bit and to not be thinking about backlogs and thinking about, you know, moving on to the next game and all this, and just to be sort of more present and enjoy something as it's going on. And this game has really helped with that. I've like really enjoyed playing this game, and I've not been thinking, oh, I need to get it done and get to the next game and what have you. I've just been really enjoying the whole thing. Really looking forward to playing it, honestly. Like, I've been wanting to come home and play it, you know. Yeah. There was a YouTube video I watched the other day that made me think about this. I forget the YouTuber's name. I think I posted it on my Blue Sky, the video. I don't know if I posted it in the Discord or not. Yeah, talking about how we all, yeah, we're all like, everyone's obsessed with their backlog and thinking about the next game and not enjoying anything, and how gaming doesn't give you that same kind of joy you had when you were a child. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. I see. I get that with books as well. I'm reading books and I'm thinking, whoa, you know, I want to get onto that next Wheel of Time. I want to get onto that next Malazan book. I want to move on to the next thing, and that thing's supposed to be good. I want to move on, and I'm not there enjoying what I'm reading. You know, same thing there as well. Deleting Twitter has helped me get my attention span back. That's been a really good step. Like, I'll sort of use Instagram and Blue Sky, but I'm not there scrolling for hours on them. I'll just, you know, look at a few things, share a few things, use them for promoting the stream and the videos and what have you, and that's kind of it, you know? It's a much more healthy relationship. So yeah, just kind of trying to take some good steps to not sit there frying my brain on useless information, just enjoying the things I enjoy more. Dear Sawyer, I remember that you once expressed a great interest in a melody you heard me singing. I thought I would write to tell you more about it. That melody is called the Moon Song. You may not have realized this, but I am a descendant of the Guardian Maidens. There are no longer any such maidens in existence, nor is that code still followed. In fact, the old moon organ is about the only remnant of them left on Rugged's Isle. I had not intended to keep this a secret from you, but I had my reasons for not telling you about it as soon as we met. The Guardian Maidens I thought of as loners, never speaking to or having any association with others. I didn't want you to see me that way. The reason I'm writing to you now is that I wanted you to know about my family's history before I cast off their name Enjoying the house of Yomotsuki. As you know, the people on this island have always thought of the moon as representing the form of the soul. It is revered as the place from whence all souls come, and the place where they ultimately return. The moon both waxes and wanes. The role of the guardian maidens is to play moon sound in accordance with the phase of the moon, resonating with and protecting the souls of the people. According to the legends of the guardian maidens, everyone has a different moon sound. The sound is very faint, but like the oscillation of a crystal, it stays the same their whole life. On their own, each of our moon sounds is faint and weak. This is why we were taught to resonate our songs together. If your moon sound and mine can resonate together for eternity, I will know no greater happiness. Sayaka Minatsuki. Goth parenting. I've not heard of that, but it sounds like it's a good laugh already. That's a charm, right? Yeah. All of the charms have been removed. Nice. I'll have to look into that. Probably need to get into goth music a little bit more. Overall. Just kind of got a few staples that I'm a big fan of. And probably some good stuff I'm missing out on. Oh god, I was a bit late. Oh, I missed that. Yeah. Do that. What about you can do that in Shattered Memories where you do the colouring, just have everything black. I'll do that. We'll do goth style colouring. Let me play that again. Oh good, the door is being held shut. Awesome. I hope that wasn't a useful item we just lost, because that's wasn't paying attention. It wasn't paying enough attention. Yeah, there is another item in here somewhere. Oh, there we go. There's a display stand where Sayaka's mirror can be placed. I don't have it, so I guess now we can leave. No. I should just pixel hunt around the entire room. It does this sometimes. These games will do this sometimes where the door will just lock behind you. And where's the strongest signal coming from? You have to look at the you can't really see it too much on the stream here, but that's a good one. Good pick. We literally are just pixel hunting here, aren't we? This is the less fun side of these games, where you just have to pixel hunt around the room. Like you've got a little indicator there in the bottom right corner. There's a little indicator that shows us where we're supposed to be looking, but it's like not showing us too much, is it? I don't have the mirror. What am I supposed to do? There's something we're missing here. Some item. But as we could have our indicator in first person, so we could actually see when the indicator's changing. This is the point where I'm just like, I feel like I should just look up a walkthrough here. Some minor detail that I'm just missing here. Yeah, nothing's happening there. That would be a good call. Like normally, when you aim your camera at an item, if there's an item there, it will start glowing. Or the ring around the lens will kind of glow blue. Something you can take a picture of. Oh, there we go. That wasn't interactable earlier. Like, sometimes if you miss something by a pixel or two, it won't let you interact with it. That was too predictable. Sometimes there's been a couple of jump scares in this where I'm so expecting it that I just don't jump when it happens. The moon song is passed down only in the line of the guardians, being taught from one maiden to the next. Give to those that learn it the guardian's mirror. But if the song becometh lost to time or memory, it will be interrupted. They, reflecting the light of moon in the mirror, may know it once more. Yeah, like... There we go. Something has appeared in the photo. It seems to represent the phases of the moon. Am I supposed to understand that? That must mean something to us, I don't know. Search beyond the sealed sliding... Okay, so we can just go now. Yeah, so this is the penultimate chapter. So there's one more chapter after this. I was thinking of splitting this the end of this the end of the game up into two, but I feel like we're close enough now. We might as well just do it, and then I can have a day with no stream. Hard to judge, you know. When you get to the end of the game, it's hard to judge. What if the last chapter is like 3 hours? You know, really hard to tell. Like, the best you can do is go on YouTube. They can go on YouTube and sort of look at how long it takes, you know, people to play each chapter. Sort of get, you know, look at video lengths when people do like chapter by chapter let's plays and what have you. But that's like that's like a rough estimation, you know, the best you can really get. One thing I haven't done in years is actually watch a let's play. Like I watch more like edited challenge videos and stuff like that, but actually sitting down to watch a whole let's play, I haven't done that for years. I feel like there's still a lot of people doing that. That does feel kind of quaint now. Feels kind of old-fashioned. I'm sure there's still people making really good stuff, you know, really good let's plays, but it does kind of feel like something, yeah, you would do. Like, if you're starting on YouTube like 10 years ago, that would be the thing you would do. If you're into gaming, you'd do let's plays, you know. They're like the edited challenge videos and stuff like that is much more, you know, what's normal to do now. Much more commonplace. Oh god. I guess you need some kind of hook to get people to watch your videos, like just having, you know, game title, let's play, episode, you know, 10, whatever. It's not much of a hook, is it? You know, I don't know how you'd sell yourself on that. You need something to catch people's eye, you know, I guess. Great. That went well. Nice, okay. Oh, nice, the chip damage got him. Normally the chip damage doesn't do anything, but... I have been trying to think of some challenges to do with Fatal Frame, but I don't know what you'd really do. Like, you can't avoid combat, you know, you can't do like a pacifist run or what have you. I suppose you could do some kind of limited run where you're like, no upgrades, no, you know, using the weakest film and no upgrades and all that, but... oh, the movement speed is... like, it feels so silly. It's so, like, when you're just walking around, fair enough. Yeah, it is. It's very, it's very casual, yeah. It's alright when you're just walking around, but when you're, like, got a ghost chasing you and she's still just doing this very, dainty, slow walk, I'm like, just get a move on, come on. Surely you run faster if you're in danger than you would if you're just walking around. Ah, cool, we got the score. The entrance to the Temple of Tsukiyomi, where the rite of descent is performed, is closed and entry is forbidden. A certain moon sound must be played in order to open the temple, but it has been lost to history. However, I found an old music score in the Haibara archives. They said they used Professor Aso's camera obscura to reconstruct the score from the burned remains of a document. That's helpful, isn't it? Just go to the middle of nowhere. Literally the middle of nowhere. Right in the middle of this blank map. That's the destination. Thanks, I guess. Really helpful. Oh god, I missed it. Oh god. Can't hit anything today. Organ mask. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Like, it's physically unsafe for her to speed up a bit. Oh good. We got to face my greatest fear as a guitar player. Sheet music. Dr. Haibara has been asking me why the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse brought about the Day of Tranquility. The answer is simple. The Mask of the Lunar Eclipse forged by Soetsu caused the vessel to blossom because he failed to create it perfectly, and it activated forbidden areas of the mind. The true Mask of the Lunar Eclipse causes the vessel to lose all self and become void for a time, during which the depths of the mind open the spirit road. Path to the origin of souls, the hallowed realm will be opened. By reaching the hallowed realm, the soul of the vessel, from which it had become as naught, returns from naught again. Dr. Haibara has already performed many experiments to see how the wearing of masks affects the mind. I think I will ask him to assist me in forging the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. What reason could he have to refuse me? Alright. So... I literally have no idea what that map was showing me there. There's nothing else in this room, so... I assume it will show us some way to go. I never actually tried playing with a slide, but it looks like a right pain. Never really gotten into blues music, actually. I mean, I'm getting into jazz lately, so maybe blues would be the next logical step. Open the entrance. Might as well just say beat the game. That's our objective, is beat the game. Okay, it's showing us stuff, okay. I'm using the good film for this. Don't want to do that. Maybe we just leave? That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That works. Just here. I think I just missed some kind of item out here. Yeah, there. Ghost. Yep, saw it coming. Ah, cool. I actually don't have a Guitar Hero guitar. I haven't had one for years. I had one back in the day, but I haven't played that game for quite a while. Actually. I know that would be the way to do it, because you can just get a lot more songs. I remember getting the drum kit for... I was quite excited to get the drum kit for Rock Band. I ended up breaking it because I was playing it like real drums. Smashing the hell out of it. Not built for that. Okay, it's not here. But we must be going the right way. I suppose it's still good fun to play when you're it'd be good fun to play at like parties and what have you, but just having to... Maybe I should, if I spot a Guitar Hero controller for... Oh, here we are, just here. Maybe if I spot a Guitar Hero controller for a good deal, I might grab one. If I come across one. Right, so this is where we were earlier, but yeah, I assume that this is where we need to go. Yeah, okay. This is definitely right now. I don't think we came this way, actually. I think we missed this little staircase here. Earlier. And it just so happened that we didn't have to go down it. Until now. Makes sense. Yeah, it would have just probably been blocked out here. Hey, no worries. Here we go. We made that last, didn't we? Back to boring old water.
私はあの日祭りの最中に連れ去られ
That drill tweet. Was it something like, I hate water, it tastes like nothing, only assholes drink it.
ずっと奥深く
That's one thing I miss about Twitter is drill. Oh, here we go. More of this. Okay, we definitely should just be using the good film now. No need to be using our bad film at this point. That's like double the damage, yeah. Crit damage as well. Oh god. I hate that. I'm never ever, like, only like a few enemies in the game crawl at you like that. And you can hit multiple enemies as well, that's a good thing to be doing. Nice, nice, nice. That's worth it. That's worth it to get one enemy gone. And to get multiple fatal frames, that's worth it. Okay, we don't have a mirror stone, but we do have multiple sacred waters, so I think we're okay. As long as we pay attention when we're taking damage and we just heal in time, we should be okay. Just don't let ourselves get to the point where we're going to die. I should have just waited an extra second there. Oh, we did get a fatal frame. We got a fatal frame totally by accident. We pressed it so early that we accidentally got the fatal frame by accident. Great stuff. It's annoying. You're about to get... You're trying to time a fatal frame here and they just teleport away. Infuriating stuff. Oh good, I didn't hit either of them. Oh Christ. I'm not used... Like, normally in games you have to mash the buttons, but here you have to mash the analog sticks. Freeze. I just use the freeze. I don't care now. Just use them. I'll build them back up quickly enough. There you go. I've already got one back. Already got them all back. I should be more willing to use those lens attacks. 'Cause they come back very quickly. They build up again very quickly. Oh Christ, no. This is not going well. Right, we got... Probably should have got even more heals, to be fair, but I'm sure we'll have chance to do that before we get another difficult boss fight. To be fair though, with the fatal frame mechanic, like any boss could actually just be really easy if you get the fatal frames nailed. Like there was a boss earlier that I could see being really difficult, but we got fatal frames and just took it out really quickly. Oh nice, what you got? Oh, no. I've actually been calming my spending down a lot lately, so I haven't done too much purchasing, but trying to just keep as much money as I can. But, you gotta treat yourself to a few things here and there. Wow, that's terrible damage. That's terrible damage as well, for a boost shot. Oh, that's awful. That's that one. Terrible damage. I'm not using that. Again. That should do extra damage now. Oh, nice. Some good stuff. And patches and pins. I could buy those infinitely forever. Man. Because once you get into the groove of yeah, making jackets and putting patches and pins on things, it's just never ending. Alright, we've got a puzzle here. Type O Negative's a band I need to listen to more. I did listen to them a little bit. Mainly their album, is it Dead Again? Their album? That's the only album of theirs I've really listened to a lot. Sure I'd like everything else if I listened to it more. Is this the moon organ? Okay, we need to make it match the, yeah, we need to make it match this, don't we? Oh wait, got that the wrong way around. Not a difficult puzzle this then. Shouldn't be too bad. There's a guy I watch on YouTube, Battle Jackets London, he's called. He always makes me want to make he always makes me want to get into patches and more and make vests and things. Yeah, like that kind of thing makes, yeah, really want to it could be a fun project to do. So now you're doing one as well. It makes me want to do one. You know, I'd have to learn how to sew. As I mentioned before, I don't know how to sew, so I would have to learn that. Always that's the point where I'm like, I'd love to have this jacket covered in patches and pins and all sorts of cool stuff, but then I think about having to sit and sew. And that's where I'm sort of like less willing to do the work. Necessary evil, yeah. I'd love the end result, but the process would... Like, putting pins on is great, you know, you just stick it in, you can take it off whenever you want. In some ways, I'm kind of like okay with just having pins, because they're like... I feel like a metal like vest is like... It's not the most tasteful thing to wear in every situation, you know. Whereas I feel like I could like go to work in a jacket with pins on, whereas like a jacket with patches on it's for very specific situations, you know. It's more for gigs and going out and, you know, going to like a rock pub or a metal pub or something, you know. So like in some ways just having the pins is more versatile, you know. You can wear that basically anywhere. Like I've got one jacket, I've got Iron Maiden and Perturbator on the collar, and then I've got Yakuza 7 and Ghost of Tsushima pins on the pockets. I just wear that to work. I can wear that anywhere, you know. I can wear that all the time. So I'm sort of okay with that, you know. That's my excuse to not sew anyway. That's my excuse to not learn how to sew. When you see people with these like really covered patch jackets, there is something cool about that, you know. There is something that I would like that. I still think I wouldn't have it like completely covered. I'd probably have it a bit more spaced out and a little bit more tasteful, like have like a big back patch and then like a wide patch underneath, and then just like, you know, a reasonable amount of patches spaced out. I don't know whether I would personally, but then again, there's like, I see, you know, the guys on that channel have their vests covered, completely covered, every inch in patches. I'm like, I do sort of like that, you know. I do sort of like how that looks. But I can never quite decide. The white thread edging. Yeah, if you, I think that would go nicely with like black and white patches. I think I've seen people with like all black metal logos where it's all black and white patches with the white thread. That's nice. I probably have something more colourful though. Like I've got a lot of patches. I've got a ton of patches. I probably want to go for something more colourful myself. Oh yeah, we were here earlier, weren't we? It's been a long time since we saved, by the way. We do have a lot of heals, though. I just got to be very careful not to. We're right to the end of the game now, so we should be able to just use our good film. Yeah, if I decide to put some effort in one time, I'll get started on it. I need to find the right jacket first, to be fair, because one with the sleeves cut off. It's hard to get that to look good, you know. I still feel like I'm at the point where my like body shape is changing. I'm still putting on muscle. Like I've nowhere near reached my potential for that yet. So getting something that will fit now and then will also fit, you know, later on. It's quite hard. A lot of my stuff just doesn't fit because like it's too tight on the shoulders now, too tight on the arms now. It's like annoying, but also it's for a good reason. So I don't know what to feel about it, but yeah, there's all sorts of great things you can do, like the creativity people show with their jackets. Like I've seen people with like aprons, like battle aprons. But you got stuff like Rob Halford's trench coat where it's like head to toe patches. Oh, there's the mask. Gone. That's the blossoming there. That'll be the five sort of main characters, the 5 main girls. But they didn't blossom as such, I guess. Well, that was the one we've been fighting all the way through the game. I assume. Oh yeah, from British Steel. I've got a Judas Priest artwork. It's like you can sort of see it here. I've got a Judas Priest artwork. It's part of that. I'm sure I posted that up on the Discord at some point, but find a mask fragment. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I might do that at some point. I need to think of a theme. I always think theme jackets are nice when it's just like, you know, you pick one style and that you go with that. One style of music or one genre, and just have your jacket mainly be that. I think I did make a jacket before in the past, and it was very random. It was very random. I think I had like the back was alright. I had like Slayer and Children of Bodom on the back, but then on the front, I remember I had like Opeth, Morbid Angel, like death metal bands. Then there was also like Sonata Arctica, Nightwish, and then more power metal bands. Then there was like Megadeth and Cradle of Filth, and just all these really random bands on it. It was all over the place, really. I don't think I would do that again. I would be like, right, this one's gonna... Oh, I can't fight this enemy, can I? Yeah, I feel like I'd be more like, I want a coherence to it. Yeah, that can work, I guess. That can definitely work, yeah. But, I don't know if I'd do it again. I suppose they released all metal bands, like... Yeah, having a mishmash on there can also definitely work, yeah, for sure. I think in that case, there just wasn't the right choices, you know. Like, you can sort of, like, there's sort of like bands of different genres that sort of still fit together, you know. Like if you had like you know, you could have like non-metal bands. Say if you had The Cure on a metal jacket, that wouldn't look out of place, right? That would look pretty normal. You had like a bunch of black metal stuff, and then you also had The Cure. It fits pretty nicely with that, you know. Like Depeche Mode would fit pretty nicely with that stuff as well, you know. Then there's other like non-metal sort of pop type bands that would look terrible on there. Would make no sense at all. We literally just do have to leave. There was nowhere else to go down there, I don't think. There was no way out that door. That way. No. This is it. This is what we had to do. I'm surprised we didn't have to have a fight at a boss here. We already had a boss fight in that cavern though. So it'd probably just be the same thing again. This seems like it's the right thing to do. I don't know. Again, running for our life here, by the way. Desperately running to survive. Right here. You can just feel the adrenaline here. Like, I guess she feels pretty confident in her abilities. She's like, this is just fine. I will survive just fine at this pace. Yeah. And she's not bothered at all. She's completely fine with this. Been like a slight like ooh sort of thing, but that was like nothing, you know. This is just everyday occurrences for us here, this is. I say it actually feels good, like, starting a stream early and getting a nice lengthy one in here. In like 3 hours, and it's only just like 8:15. I've been starting too late lately, you know. I'll sort of have my dinner, then sit down for a bit and watch telly, and before I know it, it's like I'm starting at 6 o'clock. It's like, I'm gonna do it, I might as well do this, you know? It's actually a lot better. Yeah. Yeah, the kind of running where they're having to, like, hold up their extremely long dresses to stop from tripping as they run. We don't have any instructions here, we just play the game, I guess. Hope this is the right thing to do. Hope we're not running all this way for nothing. We have to go back down there now or something, I don't know. Hope something pops up here to give us some clues, because I'm just sort of... There we go, I was going to say. I hope something pops up. Regretful, so yeah. Ooh, I'm a little bit on the tired side now, but that's okay. I can always just I can always just get by, you know, at work. You know, I can survive a day at work. I'll get by. So he went in here, so I'm sure that I'm assuming this is open now. Yes, good. Oh yeah, we came in here early, didn't we? Father! Code Veronica mentioned. There's an item somewhere in here. I can't be asked to look for it anymore. Oh, it's just here. Okay, fair enough. Oh, we did need to find this, to be fair. That's pretty necessary. It wouldn't have let us leave the room. Ah. Of course, yeah. I guess for me it's like my job is not like exactly that physical, you know. I can do my job if I'm not at full energy, you know. Not doing manual labor or anything, so only sometimes actually. I usually get asked to carry things. People have got it in their head now that I'm strong. Even though I'm not, even though there are plenty of women I work with who are much stronger than me and have been lifting weights for way longer than me. They just think, oh, you're strong, you're a guy, and you sometimes lift weights. You can do the lifting. Thanks. Oh, father! Father boss fight time. Definitely not. Oh, we missed it. Still, that's good. That's a good development. Hopefully the fight won't be too long if we're getting fatal frames and actually using our good film. I'm gonna use that before he throws his mask at us. Oh, I don't know if I got him. I'm actually not trying to get, like, to look super muscular. I'd have to eat a lot more if I was to do that. Oh, I did that way too quick then. Oh no, I got lucky. See, I pressed the button before anything came up and I got the fatal frame. Then I waited for the indicator to come up and I missed it. You have to preempt this stuff apparently. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That was very bad, no good. Bad timing there. We have to be careful with our health because we don't have an automatic healing items. We lost it to one random ghost that we shouldn't have any trouble with. So I have to be very proactive with my healing now. Nice. We kind of chained our lens attack there. So we've got like lenses that do different special attacks, and then we've got that which is like a critical counter thing there, the fatal frame. So chaining that together. We got him. All right, last chapter on the way. So it's going to end up being, yeah, about 12 to 13 hours. That's a pretty reasonable runtime. It's been more than that in real time, obviously, but it just records in-game time, you know. Yeah, pretty much what you'd expect for your average single-player game. Ruka finally knows the truth. Her father, seeking to fulfill his destiny by completing the mask of the Lunar Eclipse, put an organ mask on his own daughter and 4 other girls, and had Sakuya dance as the vessel in the rite of descent. But the rite did not succeed. Ruka lost her memory, and Sakuya fell into a death-like slumber. Until one day she awoke. Sakuya, who was never supposed to awaken, who could not awaken. The deaths of her friends, the mass disappearance of the islanders. It was all brought about by the obsessions of one man, Ruka's father, Soya. How can this tragic story be brought to an end? Can Ruka atone for her father's mistakes? The lunar eclipse is near, and Sakuya will bring destruction to all. Now we're in the final chapter, we can make use of all our best film. We can absolutely batter anything we want with a good film. I probably should have been doing that earlier on, to be fair, but we haven't really had any trouble with resources and what have you, so once we get to a save point, I'm just going to buy tons and tons and tons of healing and just make sure we've got like dozens of them, loads of them. Because we don't need our points for anything else now. So yeah, let's get to it. So yeah, I can kind of stick to my plan now. I can take tomorrow off, and then Saturday we'll be doing Silent Hill 2. Sunday we'll be doing Resident Evil in some form. Starting the old marathon. Father was always in here making his masks. I will probably literally decide on the day what I want to do. What Resident Evil I want to do. There's always the old faithful, just do some PS1 classics. That's a, you know, good go-to, but we'll see. Sound of his hammer, his back facing me. I can't remember his face. What did it look like when he turned to face me? Chisels of various sizes. Oh yeah, there's darts on them now as well. So I guess tomorrow I'll be able to watch some darts as well. I'll have to just watch all the highlights later for today. Started today, but I'll just be watching highlights later, I guess. I did all I could. He used all means available and created a perfect mask. There was not a single flaw in it. So why did she blossom? Why did the rite of descent fail? Was it the vessel or the organs? Whatever the reason, the resonance has started. Nothing can stop it now. Just like my ancestor Soetsu, I have brought about the day of tranquility. I suppose the least I can do is witness the end with my own eyes. That is all I deserve. Hey, Zarin, what's going on? Welcome on in. British man. That's me. No, it's been a long 2 days since I've been on. Yeah, welcome back. Favorite dart players? Who are my favorites? I guess I just kind of like people who have like a good personality and very chill attitude to the game. I was like Stephen Bunting. I like Damon Heta, Johnny Clayton. Ricky Evans is good fun to watch when he's not having a tantrum. I like Jan Van Veen. I'm liking him a lot more. Gonna go and get Smoothie. Nice, what smoothie are you getting? I always like Danny Noppert. Yeah, I'm talking about dart players. One of normally my favorite dart players, a really guy called Ricky Evans, super fun, light-hearted sort of guy. But when he started losing at the World Championships recently, he started having a big tantrum on stage. I was like, that's undignified. That's not cool. What happened to my father? Where did he go? Strawberry, banana, mango. Nice, nice. Getting your fruit in. Good to see. There's a breeze blowing from behind the altar. It looks like it can be moved. Move the altar? I will move the altar. I will alter the positioning of the altar, please. Hope you enjoy your smoothie. I like Ryan Searle as well. That's another good one. A heavy metal guy. One of the few heavy metal dart players. His nickname is Heavy Metal, and he walked onto Black Sabbath. So that's cool. Yeah. I Luke Humphreys as well. I have to say I like Luke Humphreys. Very nice guy. Top quality person as well as player. Yeah, plenty of I wish there were more good women in darts to enjoy, but like I like Bo Greaves, obviously, but like in terms of like top level players, she's like kind of the only one. I wish there were more to support. I think Gemma Hayter will get there soon. I like Gemma Hayter. I think she'll kind of rise up to that level soon, I think. I hope she does. Yeah, it's a shame. There's only like a handful of good female players who are sort of like, you know, can compete at that sort of top level. Have I missed anyone? I don't think I missed anyone. I think that's kind of it. You know, there's plenty of you know, people to like. Also plenty of people to dislike and root against as well. Of course. But I'm not negative. I don't want to be negative. Let's be positive. Am I using all my good film on these ghosts? I think I am, actually. That's not a good idea. Go back to our free film. I've not had a smoothie in ages, actually. I kind of fancy a smoothie now. Wonder if I can get a smoothie before work tomorrow. I don't know if I will be able to anywhere, but I might have to try now. Usually on Friday I get a massive coffee because it's like it doesn't matter if I sleep that night, so I'll just have tons and tons of caffeine on Friday and Saturdays because I can. Oh, that looks terrible. What's going on with the camera here? Now I kind of want a smoothie. If I were going shopping on Saturday, I definitely would get one, but probably not much time for that this weekend. For good reasons, of course, not bad ones. Right, ghost here, surely? No. It does make you paranoid. It really does make you paranoid. Okay, we need to get the max. Can we get the max? No, we're nowhere close to the max power upgrade. I'm out here trying to buy chrome hearts with my pocket money. With what I've got. Actually, I'm wearing my chrome hearts necklace. You just can't really see it. Got to get myself a better lighting setup. One of these times, I'm just gonna. I guess when it starts getting warmer, and I have to have the window open behind me there. I guess that'll be the time when I have to rearrange my setup. It needs a good rearranging. Oh, come on. Just missed the fatal frame there. Nice, nice, nice. It just makes them it makes the fight so much more enjoyable when they just go quickly like that. When you're not having to slog it out, constantly missing fatal frames and taking damage. I'm kind of getting that thing where Does anyone else ever get that when you get to the end of a game and you've gotten really like quite good at the game and you're like, man, I just want to play the game again now that I'm good at it. I get that with Souls-like games all the time, or like, you know, Souls games, I should say. Like when I first played Sekiro, I was just like, I immediately wanted to start it again just because I'm good at it now. I want to be like, you know, battering the early game now. I want to, you know, put my new skills to the test and just absolutely destroy the entire early. So when I play Sekiro again now, it's been a little while, so I do want to play it soon. I want to play Bloodborne first, but when I play it now, I'm going to be a little bit rusty. So there might be a little bit of relearning to do. Probably not too much, because I did beat the game and beat every boss and got really, you know, really good at it, you know, in the past when I've played it, so there's always a little bit of relearning. You know, even a game like RE4, which I've played 20 million times, whenever I play it now, there's still like the first 10 minutes I'm getting back used to the controls. I always find that. I feel strangely calm despite the coming of the inevitable end. I spent a lot of time in this place with my masks in search of Soetsu, devoting myself to improving my art and exceeding even the art of Soetsu's time. Yet I invited the day of tranquility. But now I think that perhaps my mask of the Lunar Eclipse was not a failure. Sakuya has blossomed even more completely and brilliantly than on the last day of tranquility. If on the next eclipse Sakuya were to perform the rite of descent, she would blossom even further. Her blossom face is precisely the mask of the Lunar Eclipse that Soetsu was searching for. At least that is my final hypothesis. Sakuya will be here soon. Until she comes, I want to stay here and enjoy the silence. Depeche Mode mentioned. Depeche Mode reference. Good stuff. Love to see it. Oh dear. Oh damn. Which way did he go? Well, I hope you're alright. Hope you're okay. I think I might be going the wrong way here. Yeah, I feel like this is probably the wrong way, but we'll get turned back if it is. Now, hopefully your workout was alright. Hope it went well. There we go, it was the right way. Sakuya heading to beach. We're going for a day out. The beach. Beach episode. Fatal Frame beach episode. We haven't had a save point in a long time. That's worrying. I'm probably going to have to try and get in a workout tomorrow, aren't I? Ugh. Really trying to stay on schedule with my workouts, but it can be difficult sometimes. I really do just want to get home tomorrow and get on the sofa, but haven't done that for a little while now. Just come home and just on the sofa. I've got a Ben & Jerry's ice cream tub in the freezer that I bought at Christmas. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, damn. I did that today as well, to be fair. I left my key. I left my key for work at home. Well, hopefully it's a good day at college. The eclipse is almost complete. Cave should lead to the lighthouse. Sakuya must have headed up there, the closest place on the island to the moon. I can feel a boss fight incoming here. Maybe there'll be some maybe this will be like the ending of Shattered Memories. We'll go in there and there'll be the twist. The twist will hit us in the lighthouse. Not going to spoil that game in case anyone hasn't played it and wants to. And you definitely should. I love that game. Love Shattered Memories. I felt like playing that when it was snowing recently, but I didn't get around to it, sadly. Oh, Christ. Man, stop dodging and weaving. Oh, my bloody buff wore off there. And then it just stopped charging entirely. Great stuff. Oh, God, that's bad. Oh, we still hit, at least. What am I doing? Get the fatal frame. No, that's off. Oh, that was a miss as well. Great stuff. Come on now. Oh, no, I thought we had it. All you need to get is like a couple of good, well-timed fatal frames, and you're alright. You know, you're okay. Oh, but that was... What was that? What am I doing with my life? What is this? Come on now. We're better at video games than this, surely. Oh. Nope, I've been tricked. Like, there's literally been times in this playthrough where I've pressed the attack button before the fatal frame indicator comes up and that hits, but then I've pressed it when it's on screen and it hasn't. So it's like, it feels like you need to press it quite significantly before you think you might have to. See, like that was... I thought I pressed that way too early then, but... wasn't early enough, apparently. Just get some big damage. There we go. That'll do. In the fast charge, let's us build up that chip damage a lot quicker, which is nice. Oh god, wasted that. I'm wasting all my lens attacks here. Where is it? Do some damage, come on. Dodging into the wall. Not very helpful, is it? That's a shame. Real shame when you charged up your attack and then they just vanish. Really annoying. Whatever you do, most of your charge is going to just disappear anyway. There we go. Oh. Nice. Okay, that wasn't much damage, but it still worked. It's still good. Right, okay. I'm still not using my best film. I could actually just be using my best film now, honestly. I don't know why I'm saving it. We're in the last chapter, you know? Now, honestly, I think this is kind of going to end up being as one of my sort of favorite horror games at this point. I think this has been a really, really fun game. Really, really great time I've had with this. This might just make it into that kind of elite superstar horror game tag team. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. Appreciate you all being here. Lovely MGS3 music there. And yeah, let's get to it. We are going to finish Fatal Frame 4. That's a lot of Fs. Hopefully we won't be taking any Fs in this fight, though. Right. I'm just gonna buy a few more, why not? We've got plenty of film, I think. We can always just reload the save here if worst comes to the worst. We need more than 25 heals. And 2 full heals. And an entire game's worth of film that we've saved up and not used for some reason. You never know. Could really, really suck at this fight and be stuck with nothing. Who knows? I've got to say this, I'm feeling really sort of positive about the whole stream thing lately. You know, even if something doesn't go 100% how I want it to, I'm still feeling really positive about it, you know? I'm sort of feeling like that's a good way to go. Just be positive. And, stick with it, you know? Helps that I'm playing something that I really enjoy as well. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, there's been a few tech issues here and there, you know. You know, just don't worry about it. Just carry on. You know, stay calm, sort it out. Just carry on. Ah, that's not good. Look how much damage that does. That's a bit, isn't it? Fair damage. I think just not giving up is the main thing, you know. Rather than thinking, oh, you know, had one bad day, I need to give up forever. It needs to be more like, you know, tomorrow's another day. Darts has helped with that. I've had days when I've been absolutely rubbish at darts. And rather than just thinking, you know, oh, I'll quit forever. It seems really stupid there to think, oh, you know, I had one bad day where I couldn't hit anything. I wouldn't then think, oh, I should quit darts forever. I just think, well, I'll just come back tomorrow and practice again, you know? And then, you know, often the next day I'm playing really well, you know? I gotta, you know, kind of keep that mindset of, hey, it wasn't your finest hour, you know? But tomorrow's a new day. Every morning is a brand new day. As the great poets Take That once said. That's really bad idea actually using that. That one's actually really bad. These ones are much better. These are the ghosts that annoy me, the ones that just spend ages messing around. Whoa, come on. Give me a second chance and I still missed. Yeah, like the timing is really I know they can't make it too easy. They can't make getting the critical hits that can destroy a boss in 5 seconds too easy to get, but... like... Nice, there we go. I guess it was pretty easy to get in the end anyway. Yeah. Good point, to be fair. Yeah, I would think red for handgun bullets, green for shotgun shells, yeah. If one whose face hath become as the mask of the lunar eclipse performeth once more the rite of descent on the night of the moon's eclipse, great resonance occurreth. This great resonance doth consume the island and spread out from it, causing all to blossom. The only way to seal this person is the true mask of the lunar eclipse. Placing it thereon, and so performing the rite of descent will send their spirit back to the moon and cause the resonance to cease. Yet know ye it is forbidden to look at the face of the one who becometh the mask of the lunar eclipse. Only whilst wearing the mask can thou look at the mask. Yet know ye doing thus puts thee in peril of blossoming. The rest is illegible. Cool. Something here. Surely there won't be any ghosts to grab us at this point of the game, right? We still can't get any kind of decent upgrades here. 25 of 70. Slightly short. Ever so slightly less than we need. There's all sorts of different pathways here. Oh. What kind of confusing lighthouse is this? I suppose it's not that confusing at all. That stair's broken and we just take this one. So I'm looking forward to playing a few more horror games that I haven't played. After, you know, in March, I guess it will be. I've got to keep doing research, finding, you know, more hidden horror gems. But there's a few obvious ones I need to play, of course. I think Rule of Rose has to be one of the first ones. I think that game needs to be played in full. Gotta be Rule of Rose soon. Oh, what's he doing here? Not ideal fighting environment. We've got to attack to get rid of the mask that flies at us there. There we go. Fatal frames. Oh! Oh, nice. Didn't let us chain them, but still good. Yeah, I played up until the combat starts, and then I stopped, which should tell you what the combat is like in the game. But it's a really, really great game. Apart from that, really nice atmosphere and visual style and story. Oh god, that's bad. Oh, at least we hit him. A lot of positives to that, so I'm gonna just play it and push through it. Combat's rubbish, whatever, you know. I'll just play. I've played games with bad combat. You deal with that. Oh god, that was bad. That was a bad idea. It was a waste. It's actually becoming slightly more affordable now. Rule of Rose. It's getting to the point where if I would actually consider like trading some stuff in to buy it. It's, like, nice. There's only like a few games that I really want to own. I think that would be one, just for the sake of, just to have it, you know. I think Silent Hill Shattered Memories on PS2 would be nice to have. I wish I'd have bought that. That was like 80 quid at one point. I remember seeing it for 80 quid and being like, oh man, that's expensive. I'm never going to pay that. And now, like, 80 quid is would be ridiculous. That'd be like a ridiculous deal. It's like 300, 400 something now. Like, if I could get it for 80 quid now, I'd snap the person's hand off. Oh god. Why didn't I think to heal? What the hell am I doing not healing? I've got to do all that again. That's embarrassing. I should not be doing that. That's ridiculous. Gotta keep an eye on my health. We don't have that. We don't have any automatic heals. Oh well, we just gotta get fatal frames. I'm just gonna get fatal frames. I'm gonna just really focus on that because it just makes the fights so much quicker. Trying to grind it out, doing bits of damage is just pointless. I'm just gonna get fatal frames and try my best to get those. Try and get through the fight quickly. And just really keep an eye on my health. That's silly. That really wasn't necessary at all. I could have just healed. I've got loads of heals. Rightio. Let's do it. Let's get it. Can't even skip these little cutscenes. Oh, we can. Okay. Nice. When he's doing his mask attack, we can't really get a fatal frame. Fuck off, man. That really does your head in when you feel like you've timed it well and you think you've got it. Like, just decides to not. Here, this is where we need to just attack him. Can't really do anything about that when he's doing that. He's not going to fly at you, he's just going to send a mask at you. Oh, okay, we just accidentally dodged it. I suppose that does do a lot of damage as well, to be fair. 10,000 to do like a lens attack when we're fully charged. Oh, we also just dodged that somehow. Great stuff. Come on now. Can I just attack him, please? Oh. Too much to ask for. Just get him appearing where I can attack him. Get into some more space here, I guess. Oh, what? Stuck on the railing over here. Yeah. That is a garden gnome hat, you are right. He thinks it's a very stylish hat, actually. There we go. Nice. See, there, like, I just about heard the very, very start of the sound. The indicator hadn't popped up on screen, but I just about heard the very start of the sound that plays when you can get a fatal frame, and that's when we were able to attack. Seems silly to me, you know. You know, when there's a visual indicator that's supposed to help you out. It's actually the audio cue that's a bit more useful there. Right, same again. Where are we for health? We're still on full. Okay, cool. Yeah, using up those lens attacks when we're fully charged seems like a good way to go. We can sort of, I say speed run. We can speed walk our way back to where we were. Speed tippy tap along. People do speedrun Fatal Frame. Lots of GDQ runs of Fatal Frame. Definitely gonna watch a few of those. There's gonna be a demo for the Fatal Frame 2 remake soon as well. That should give us a good idea of what it's actually like. Whether it's gonna be one of those remakes that's worth playing or not. I'll definitely stream that. Even if it's in the Resident Evil month, I think I might just make an exception to stream that as like a special bonus thing. Yeah, because I've actually played the original as well, so can compare. I've only played the original one once though. I'm not like an expert on it or anything, but still, I have played it. Keep an eye on my health here. If we take another hit, obviously we're going to heal. Oh wow, completely whiffed. Alright when you both miss, I suppose. You both look like a pair of idiots. Oh, that was too early, but we still damaged him. Yeah, okay. No, that wasn't good at all. Our reload speed isn't quick enough to be doing stuff like that. I guess we could upgrade that. Maybe that would make this slightly easier. You can do all sorts of fancy stuff. If you've got the reload speed upgrades, I suppose you can do all sorts of fancy stuff like that, like get a hit in and then charge up ready for when you then get the fatal frame chance as well. You can pull off all kinds of fancy shenanigans. Oh, he's here, okay. Can't even see him, mate. Can't even aim at him. What am I doing? No, the mask is just going to hit us, so there's nothing we can do about it. Great stuff. Nope. It's still a fully charged attack. Still alright. Rub zombie heads. Surprised these games aren't more sort of industrial metal, new metal type stuff, considering the time they came out in. Surprised there's not more of that. That's annoying. You'd be able to attack the head, surely, and get rid of it that way. Oh, that's bullshit, man. He was right there. We should have been able to target him at least. They can fly through walls, but we can't target them through those walls. That's kind of unfair. Life's not fair sometimes. I guess we gotta get used to it. It's annoying when you just try. You've got no room to move here at all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, life's not fair. People talk about video games being hard. Oh, Dark Souls is too hard. It's not fair. Dark Souls is completely fair compared to real life. Real life isn't fair. You can do everything completely perfectly in real life and just end up getting absolutely screwed. Whereas someone who puts in zero effort at all can just succeed. With, you know, by being born into the right family or whatever. That's not fair. Yeah. Just have to get used to it, I guess. And put in effort and control the things that you can control and all of that. Like if I want to succeed at YouTube and Twitch, I can put in effort to those things. I can't control how the algorithm spreads my videos or what have you, but I can make a good video and a good thumbnail and a good title and... You know, I can spend the hours doing the things that, you know, the rest is up to... rest is up to, you know, the universe, fate, whatever you want to call it. Blind luck. However you want to say that. Didn't get a fatal frame chance, but that's alright. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Now, you can do your best to educate yourself and learn things and put in more effort, but at a certain point, what else can you really do after you've done all that? I guess just be more determined than everyone else would be a good thing as well. Just stick at it. Be more stubborn than everyone else. I've got an edge there because I have a Dachshund. You have to be stubborn with it if you own a Dachshund. You've managed to train it. If you've trained a Dachshund, that shows that you're more stubborn than them, and that's difficult to do. So, okay, we didn't die this time at least. Only now at the end, when everything is about to be lost, do I understand. I followed eagerly in Soetsu's footsteps. I saw what Soetsu saw. I thought what he thought. As I did all that he did before me, I became Soetsu. Philosophy channel. Yeah. You get deep sometimes. Mostly stupid nonsense, but I remember saying that about the band Manowar. The guys in Manowar are super well educated, super, you know, thoughtful guys. They've written songs about like I think they have like a song about the Iliad that's been studied by like literature professors and stuff like that. But they use those skills to write the stupidest songs possible about like riding motorcycles and wearing leather and all. I like to think of myself as that. I'm the Manowar of gaming content. I use my eloquence and vocabulary to just make stupid nonsense. But occasionally I come out with something deep, I suppose. Putting my English literature and language education into complete nonsense. That's alright. It's a higher brand of nonsense, I suppose. It is ironic that here on the precipice of death, it's Emmanuel, a bunch of philosophers sitting around passing a Manowar record around like, these don't look like your normal philosophers. Ironic that here, on the precipice of death, I've regained some sense of clarity. If the rite of descent is performed again, Sakuya's blossom face will become the mask, and it will blossom even further. But she will only be appeased when next the rite is performed. According to legend, in order to seal the vessel who blossomed on the previous day of tranquility, the rite of descent was performed once more. Can't be certain, but I think that if the vessel is brought back to the state she was in when she received the souls of the dead, her soul will return as well. What was missing from that rite of descent? Something to appease a troubled soul. Reverberate in it and bring it peace. Alright, nice. We got the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. So I guess now we'll be heading up to do the final boss, the final sequence, what have you. Oh yeah. I can do that kind of stuff. I can do that kind of analysis, deep stuff, but I don't know. I think I just have more fun doing the comedy stuff. Just more fun, you know? I could definitely make a 3-hour video essay, you know? I think it's just more fun. I just do what I find more fun, you know? To do, you know, I could do streams where I'm like analyzing games, you know, literary, but I do that sometimes, but also just have a lot of fun just messing about. What we got? Legend of the Moon Song. There be on the isle of Rogetsu a maiden who is guardian of the moon. This maiden playeth the moon sounds and doth protect the moon for all. The isle is abound with myriad forms of moon sound, and for each a distinct spiritual state. One of the moon sounds is the moon song, being a melody that doth let the spirit reach the moon. Excuse me. This moon song is as the soothing beat of the womb, bringing peace. At times disaster may befall the moon, the worst bringing resonance and that with it blossoming. Being so a disaster in the moon, the maiden playeth the moon song to pacify the troubled moon and souls, allowing said souls to return to the hallowed realm. Oh, the eclipse is almost there. We gotta hurry. This arena is looking very final bossy. This room here. Big steel cage for us to fight in. We actually haven't saved for ages, have we? There better be a... Oh, there's not a save point. Oh, fuck. We better get a continue if and when we die. Right, we're going to just use that good film straight away here. Oh man, that's kind of nerve-wracking, actually. There's no save point. If we were emulating, we'd actually have an easier time here, because we could save state here. This is annoying. We're gonna have to try and get fatal frames, aren't we? I feel like I should heal already, just because we've got lowered health. Yeah, let's just get some damage on. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly get a heal in, just to be sure. Might as well be. I don't want to get one shot. That was a waste. Oh, no. Okay, okay, so about half. That was silly. What was I doing there? I could have tried to get a fatal frame there at least. We aren't going to get one shot, but... Oh, we had a chance for a fully charged attack there. That's a waste, actually, using this good a film on hip damage. Come on now. Oh, we missed... Oh, I don't know what happened to our lens there. Our lens went miles out of focus there. Our reticule went miles away. We could have probably won the fight right there. Doesn't seem like it's going to be too hard, to be fair. We can get a bunch of damage off there. Nice. Getting a fatal frame on this doesn't seem to be that bad. Guess we could try. Yeah, I'm gonna send my complaints in after the stream. Let's try and get a fatal frame. It doesn't seem too unreasonable. Or if we get fully charged, we should just get the fully charged attacks, I think. Oh god. Quickly reload. No, gone. Wasted our lens attack as well. Great stuff. I'm gonna try and get that lens attack. I wonder if that will increase the damage of the fatal frame. I feel like it might. Oh, fuck's sake. Come on, that sounded... Nice, nice. Alright, I don't know if that's it, but at least that phase, if that's it, That'd be nice, but if at least that phase went quickly, if it is just a phase. Come on now. Hope that... I hope that's it. We've got the organ here, we can just play the song. I feel like another boss fight would, if you can get good... If you actually get those fatal frames, the bosses, like, just melt away very quickly. I have the score from Mother's Room. And the guide to decoding it from the Father's Room. But this is the Moon Song. The Moon Song being a melody to let the spirit reach the moon. Being so a disaster in the Moon Song shall pacify the troubled moon and souls, allowing said souls to return to the hallowed realm. Ooh. Here we go. One more bit of music. Imagine, like, you get this wrong and you die. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? I've actually... Okay, let's try it. Bit out of rhythm here, but that's alright. No. I'll really keep in rhythm. Oh, fuck. I bet if we fail enough times it will kill us. I bet that's gonna happen. Yeah, not much time left, I've got to hurry. Oh, fuck's sake. If we die because of this, I'm gonna be fucking annoyed. Thank fuck for that. Oh, imagine it killed us there. Imagine that was a death. I would have been fuming. Oh man, Martin. Someone's got to mod that in. God, that was like more nerve-wracking than any of the boss fights, was just playing that stupid bloody organ piece, knowing that the game was about to kill me for not playing it right. That was actually the most tense moment of the game for me. Maybe that's how the main character of Whiplash felt. Being shouted at for his drumming. Yeah. Some ghost over my shoulder telling me that's not my tempo. Oh. Genuinely, I'm genuinely like sort of sweating because of that. That was the hardest part of the whole game. Doing that under pressure. All the other bits has not been under pressure. You can just fail it as many times as you want. Games always have to end with a catchy J-pop tune over here. With some epic guitar in, of course. Nice song. Nice scene here. It's not even too late. Just got through that reasonably successfully. Good stuff. That was a great game. Really, really enjoyed that. Thank you, thank you. We can actually see his face now. I recognize this voice. I'm not. Oh, there's different... Oh, yeah, it's probably just because it's the same person who did the other games. And there we go. Game done. Yeah, really good stuff. Really good game. Do we have to watch the credits? Yes, I guess we do. Unless I'm tabbed out. Yeah, we can skip the credits, okay. It's a nice song, but I just want to enjoy the song. So yeah, that's gonna be us. Let's see how we did. I assume there'll be some kind of ranking where the game tells us we're rubbish. Yukiko Amano, okay. Nice voice. Good song. These games always have good ending songs. Yeah. Must try harder next time. Oh, it has like 2 ending songs, I guess. Oh, no, it's not. It's okay to suck at a game first time. It's alright, it's expected. I feel like there's definitely, like, getting good at this game, there's probably be quite difficult. Because a lot of the, I suppose you'd learn, like, the enemy's positioning and the way they attack you and the way they move towards you. You would do it, I suppose. If you're a speedrunner. Although, like, weirdly enough, GDQ, I haven't seen anyone speedrun this. There's loads of runs for the first 3 games. None for this. I suppose because it was Japan exclusive for a while. It was, for quite a long time, it was Japan exclusive and, fan translated, what have you. Yeah, it's pretty normal, you know? Getting bad endings, getting bad ratings. I only worry about that stuff if I want to get good at a game. If it's like a Bayonetta or a Vanquish or something like that, or Metal Gear Rising, those kind of games where you're like actually trying to be good at it. Which I don't do that for too many games nowadays. I guess I'm gonna have to now. I'm doing challenges, but they're not exactly hard challenges I'm doing. They're more just for fun. The RE3 challenge might actually be hard, but I'm gonna try and do RE3 knife only hard mode without cheese. Which is gonna be, I'm gonna try and do it, but if not, I'll think of something else. Yeah, it's like different ways to play games that you don't even think about. So you play it again and realise that you could do things differently. That's a very RE thing, to be fair. You could play RE1 and not realise there are different endings to that easily. Oh yeah, ending up with some Jill Valentine tribute there. That was a quality game. I'm so glad. I'm glad that's available on Steam now. I'm glad people can play this if they want to. So yeah, 12 hours, drank D. There we go. Best shot score. Yeah, so we didn't get the dolls. We didn't get a lot of the spirits. Yeah. It is what it is. Like, I only realized like a few hours into the game what the dolls even were. Like, what the point of them was. Obviously there's massive potential here to like score hunt and things like that. Yeah, honestly, I think that is like a perfect length for me nowadays, is like 12 hours. Obviously shorter games are good, and I will play longer games as well, of course, but the game is a good solid 10 to 12 hours with a good story. Stays interesting all the way through and just knows when to end. That's perfect for me, you know? Exactly my sort of, you know, comfort zone for game length. Mission mode unlocked, stop lens unlocked. Okay, we've got all sorts of different outfits and things unlocked. Save the game. Alright. I still get to have a little bit of chill time before bed. Luckily. Imagine we missed one note on the piano and we'd still be doing the final boss now. Would have been fun. And we're glad we avoided that. Rightio.